this. I'm gonna watch more of this. A little bit of this. 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 And this. Eventually, I'm gonna watch all of this. Whoa! It's time for the Fears Podcast. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, Fears. I got my new Animal Kingdom shirt on, baby. In about a month, Fears is going to start the Magic Kingdom and then work my way on over to either Magic Kingdom or Epcot. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on when I get there. But I know I'm starting at Animal Kingdom, though. But what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. How oughtest thou, my friends? Thouest is doing pretty good. I got my coffee. Oh, yeah. Coffee first. This stream is brought to you by a new coffee. I've never tried this kind. Great value mocha. So, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, shall we? All right. Here we are. Coffee. Smooth. Nice. And strong. By the way, remember how I was telling you guys about the British Dennis the Menace? Well, that's what he looks like. Check him out. That's the British Dennis the Menace. That's Gnasher, his dog. And then on this side, that's Gnasher and Gasher. Gnasher and Gasher is his pets. See how the British Dennis the Menace looks way different than the American? So if you guys are wondering, my mom gave me this Dennis the Menace cup when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, and I've just kept it for all these years. So if I ever have children, then I'll just hand it off. So there it is. All right. Time to open up that chat, my friends. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. I got some good news and I got some bad news. So let's start with the bad news. So if I ever have children. So let's start with the bad news. Let me switch this from top chat to live chat. I don't even know what. Somebody please explain to me what the hell top chat is. I think it's when all the comments are at the top, but I always switch it to live chat because I want to see your guys' comments like right away. But anyway, so what's up? Yo, Dan Aykroyd, what's going on? He says that British dentist and his reindeer mug is fantastic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, Visions, what's up? Somebody just texted me. Give me 1 second. My mom texted me. Give me 1 second. I have to message this back. Give me 1 second. All right. My mom was asking me a very important question. She wants me to come visit. And I said, Mom, you can come visit me whenever you want. I said, or I can come visit you. And she was like, well, let's figure this out. And I said, we'll figure it out. I said, if I come to visit, it'll be sometime in July or August, somewhere. I said, I always come for like, you know, my birthday. I said, let's switch it up. I said, I'll either come for like Christmas or like the 4th of July or something like that. I said, we'll figure it out. Don't worry. I said, we'll figure it out. Anyway. What's up, dudes? What's up? Vision says, oh. So, Visions, you told me you were sitting down. Well, it's not really lunch. You're sitting down for dinner. So what are you having for dinner? I haven't had anything today except for this coffee. Which, by the way, if you guys have not tried this kind, great value, pretty damn good. It's strong but smooth. Strong but smooth. So what are you having for dinner, Visions? You know what? I've only had one piece of toast. I had a piece of toast for breakfast with butter and jelly on it. Yeah, baby. And then I just really didn't have anything for lunch. I wasn't hungry, so yeah. Let's see. Vision says, Mom would probably enjoy getting away from the house for a spell. That's what I'm saying, Visions. I said, Mom, you come and visit me. You know? But I said, either way. I said, Mom, either way. Either you come visit me or I come visit you. I said, we'll figure it out. But Visions, I did invite her. I was like, Mom, come down here. And I said, Mom, you can take my bed. I said, I'll sleep on the old, coucho. Yeah. Anyway, let's hope. We'll see. If she comes, she said it'll either be in May or June. So I don't know. We'll see. I said, if not, don't worry. I said, I'll come and visit you. So, and she was like, what about April? And I was like, April's fine. I'm like, I don't care. Just whenever, I said, you're my mom. So you can come whenever you want. Anyway, I just wanted to get through the good news and bad news first. So the good news is I'm either going to be visiting my mom in July, somewhere around there, or my mom's going to come visit me. So that's the good news. The bad news is I was talking to this girl on a dating app. I don't know what it is. Fierce has the worst luck in the world. I shit you not. Everything's going good. We're chatting away. Her name was Megan. Vision, she sounded perfect. She was a Christian. She used to be a nurse, and now she's a head nurse. So I was like, okay, well, that's a job, and I said that's a really nice job. And also, whenever someone's a nurse, that shows me that she gives a damn about other people. A nurse is supposed to help the patients and help the doctor. It's kind of like an assistant to the doctor. So, and she works in the ER. So I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, you have to deal with all the blood. And she was, oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of blood and guts. And I was like, well, better off you than me. I'm like, I couldn't handle it. And then she laughed and said, yeah, but you like horror movies. I said, yeah, because that's all fake. I said, you're looking down at real people, So we're chatting. 2 weeks goes by. I was like, all right, I've gotten to know her pretty well. I'm going to ask her out. So I go in for the kill, I'm like, hey, I don't know about you, but I'm like, I've really been enjoying our conversation. She goes, oh yeah, me too. And I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I would love to I said, whatever you'd like to do. I said, we could go to Disney for a day. We can grab a cup of coffee. We can grab some dinner or grab some drinks. I said, you just let me know. And she goes, yeah, I'll definitely think about it. Right? 4 days go by, don't hear from her. All of a sudden today, she went, you know what, John? She goes, I don't think we have enough similarities. And I was like, you don't? And she goes, no. She goes, I think I'm going to have to take a pass, but it was lovely getting to know you. And in my mind, I'm like, well, what the hell? So I was kind of bummed. So what I really said in my mind was, what the hell? I just wasted 2 weeks. Now I got to start all over again and try to talk to another girl on the dating app. But what I really said was, well, I said, I appreciate you being honest. And thank you for not wasting my time, And she goes, oh, that's the last thing I want to do. And she goes, I just thought I would tell you up front, but I wanted to get to know you first. And I said, was there anything I did wrong? She goes, no. She goes, you seem like a very nice guy. She goes, I'm not really into all that nerdy stuff you were telling me about. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. And she goes, it seems like you really like all that collectibles and collecting things. I'm like, I do. But she's like, yeah, I'm not a nerd whatsoever. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. So she's like, it was lovely to have chatted with you. And I said, lovely to chat with you. So that's the bad news. Another bit of bad news is I don't know why Dragon's doing this. So let me just crush this. And I'm going to say it as nicely as I possibly can, because I'm not trying to start shit. Dragon, listen to me. I don't know if he's watching, or maybe somebody can show him this clip. Dragon, I have not spoken to you in years. Years, Dragon. YEARS. Years. Listen, years. It'd be one thing if I was like starting shit with Dragon like every 2 weeks. Then I could see him coming into the Discord and starting some shit. But I've left him alone. He's left me alone for pretty much a couple of years. I think the last time I talked to him, one time Dragon called me like 3.5 years ago, and he wanted to apologize. And I don't know how he got my number. Probably from a troll, you know. And so I was taking a nap. And then I said, oh, all right, I'll take a nap before work. And then I think this was like right before I got the FedEx job. So I think I was still doing security back then, 3.5 years ago. Because I've been at the factory for, well, at Christmas time, it'll be 3 years. So I've been there 2 years now. So I think I was still doing security back then. So the phone rings and he's like, hey, Fierce. I was like, wow, Dragon, I out of nowhere. So I had a little conversation with him like 3.5 years ago. And that's the last conversation. He said, I wanted to say I'm sorry. And I said, Dragon, I said, I haven't done anything to you. But I said, if you feel like, this is what I said 3 years ago. I said, if you feel like I've done something to you, then I'll give you an apology. So I apologized to him. And I said, I would rather just not talk, Dragon. I said, no offense to you, but I said, I don't want to be associated with anyone that's friends with Matt Man or talks to Matt Man or associates with Matt Man. So I said, I think I'm just going to walk away and leave it right there. But I said, Dragon, have a nice life. You know, I hope you succeed in all your dreams and passions. And I left it at that. All of a sudden today, I come into the Discord because I've been kind of busy today. I was out and about doing errands and I come home. I thought, oh, I'll just check the Discord. Check the Discord. And he just comes in with a thunder like, I'm going to ruin Fierce's movie experience. I'm going to ruin Ghostbusters for him. And I'm like, okay, this is random. Out of nowhere, haven't talked to the guy in years. And I'm like, what the hell did I do? I think he's butthurt that I didn't block some people long ago. And I've tried to tell Dragon for years, Dragon, I only block people if I have a reason to block somebody. And I remember long ago, I don't even know what show it was long ago, either I was in Dragon's show or I was in the chat and he said, block, I think it was like the Bung Master or the Bungster, I can't remember. And I said, Dragon, I have no reason to block the Bung Master or it was Bung something. And he's like, he's trolling me, Fierce. And I'm like, I understand that, Dragon, but I said, listen, I said, I don't think that Bung guy watches my show anymore, but I said, he's a loyal viewer of mine. I said, he's never done anything wrong to me. I said, Dragon, just ignore him. I said, or Dragon, I said, you can block him yourself. But he wanted me to block him. And I'm just like, I'm not going to block someone that I have no reason to. I said, I only block people that start shit on my show. And I told Dragon, I said, I can't help it if other people come into your show, Dragon, and start shit. I said, you have a block button for a reason, Dragon. I said, either time him out yourself or block him yourself. To me, it wasn't that big of a deal. And then he accuses me of treating my friends like crap, and I'm like, well, that's false. I'm like, if I ever treated Pixel or Visions or Larry or well, I have treated the dude like shit back when I thought he was a troll, but since me and the dude have squashed our beef and we're friends, I treat the dude with respect, he treats me with respect. So, but my core group of friends, I don't treat Eric like shit or Tommy or Trent. So I was like, Dragon, you're way off. I'm like, and you guys can read it in the Discord. I was like, I kept it very short and sweet. I'm like, Dragon, I don't treat my friends like shit. I'm like, I've never treated Larry like crap. I've never treated Visions or Pixel or my best buddy Eric in Missouri. I said, or Tommy. I said, me and Trent talk like twice a month, you know, because Trent's really busy because now Trent's got a family. So, and even Trent said, Trent called me last week and was like, Fears, I wish we could talk more. And I was like, Trent, don't worry about it. I'm like, you got a wife and you've got 2 kids, buddy. I'm like, I'm just single, Fears. I get it. I understand. People get busy with life. I said, we'll keep in touch, buddy. I said, as much as we can, you know? And he's like, yeah, I felt bad. I was like, Trent, don't even worry about it. You know, Jesse's the same way. Jesse's got 3 kids and a wife. It's only me, Eric, and Tom that don't have kids yet. And Tom is not even married. Tom's got a lady. Eric's got a wife. But Eric's got 2 dogs. So I'm the only one that doesn't have a wife yet, you know. So I'm still the bachelor. But I'm working on finding a Mrs. Fears. So Dragon, again, I will say the same thing that I said 3.5 years ago. If you feel like I've hurt your feelings, then I apologize. But Dragon, here's the thing. I haven't spoken to you in 3.5 years. You've left me alone. I've left you alone. And I'm going to continue to keep leaving you alone because I don't want anything to do with Dragon. So I don't know what the hell he was doing in the Discord today. Your guess, guys, is as good as mine. I have no idea. And then he was like, I'm going to ruin Ghostbusters for you. And I'm like, probably not. It comes out tomorrow. Before work, I'm just going to go watch it tomorrow. You know? Like, I'll go to work tonight, and then I'll get off around 7, 8, 9 in the morning. I'll come home real quick, have like a 2-3 hour nap, and I'm going to try and see an early show. And then as soon as I'm done, I'll come back, have another nap, do a stream, let you guys know all about it. So if he tries to ruin it, I just won't look at the Discord until I get back from watching it. So you're not going to ruin my experience, Dragon. So, yeah. I thought that was hilarious. So, yeah. Well, Larry, if he is in the chat, then I can't see him because I've got him blocked. Excuse me for a second. Someone texted me again. Oh, hang on. It was my mom again. Because, yeah, I don't even want to start any beef with Dragon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just clarifying things for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I just gave my mom a thumbs up. I'm going to message her. Well, no, I'll feel like crap if I don't message her back. Hang on. Let's see. Talk to you soon. I'm a very fast typer. Talk to you soon. And love ya. Can't wait to see you and Enzo. Enzo's my buddy. Enzo's my pal. Him and those fucking yellow tennis balls. He just goes fucking nuts over those. Like, throw it, Fears! And I'm like, yeah, I'll throw it. I'll throw the yellow tennis ball. Yeah, Enzo goes fucking nuts over those things. I'm like, kid you not. Insane. Insane, dude. All right. I'll message her more after the stream. Anyway. So yeah, Larry, Visions, Shadow Collector, everybody in the chat, your guess is as good as mine. So Dragon, if you feel like I've mistreated you, which I haven't, because I haven't spoken to him in 3.5 years, then I apologize. I don't know what else. I don't know how I can make it more crystal clear, and I don't know what else to say, Dragon. I wish you luck, Dragon. Keep making your videos. I will give you a piece of advice. Keep doing your videos, do your own thing, Dragon, and stay the hell away from Matt Man. That's the best piece of advice I can give you. Why? We all know why. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to continue on. All right, let's see. I left off with Visions saying, Mom would probably enjoy getting away. She would. That's why I told her, Visions. I was like, Mom, come visit me. I said, or if you can't, because I know my mom's busy and stuff, like she likes to quilt for the church, and she likes to sell her quilts, and she's the head of like a quilt club, and she always has meetings either at the church or she has meetings at my mom and dad's house. So I'm like, if you can't get away, Mom, then don't worry. John Feeders of the Rescue, I'll come visit you. I said, either way, we're going to hang out. I said, because I want to visit with my brother. You know, I said, I want to go visit Dad a couple of times. And now that my grandma's passed away, my grandma in her will wanted to be buried with my grandpa. So my grandpa was not a veteran. So my dad's in a Missouri military, really nice military cemetery. I shit you not. I told Visions this the other night. Not one blade of grass ever is out of place. So it's cool that my dad is in there. Not only I thank him for being a soldier and his service, but number two, I know that he'll be preserved forever in tip-top shape because They never, like, if leaves fall down, anytime me and my mom and my brothers went to go visit my dad, you always see gardeners everywhere. Like, they're picking up leaves, they're trimming trees. The place is immaculate, which is good, because my dad and all those other veterans deserve it. You know? I was like, they deserve to be at peace, be in a nice place. So I told my mom, I said, well, I definitely want to go visit Grandpa. Now, my grandma and grandpa, they're in another cemetery, like in, not downtown St. Louis, but near downtown. But my grandma and grandpa, like ages ago, bought that family plot. So, yeah. So if my dad wouldn't have been in the military, my dad probably would have went in that family plot. I'll probably be buried in that Fears family plot. You know, unless I want to be buried somewhere else whenever the Fears man exits this life. Somebody keeps texting me. Oh, hilarious. It's Eric. Well, speaking of the devil, I was talking about my buddy Eric, and there he is. All right, I'm going to turn off my phone real quick, because I'm going to message these guys later, because I don't want to keep interrupting the show. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way before we continue on. So, anyway, I don't know what his deal is, but hopefully that's the last I hear from Dragon. You know? I don't wish him any ill will, but he said a lot of horrible things about me. I'd rather just not go back into the past, you know? Plus, he still talks to Matt Man, so I'm like, cut that off. So, yeah. Yo, Dan Aykroyd, she goes, she would have to agree to a John versus mini golf vlog. My mom loves mini golf, Dan Aykroyd. There's not many mini golf areas around where I live in Missouri. I think there's like one that I know of. And I've never done it before. So I definitely would like to do it at some point. I think there's like one in the area. So yeah. Oh shit, Larry says, you know what, Fears? Time for a mail order bride. I'm not that desperate. Thank you for the hearts, whoever's giving me the hearts. You support certain actors and movies. Is this a bitching about troll stream? No, I just wanted to address it. And I'm not even bitching about Dragon. It just came out of nowhere. So I just wanted to address it real quick. Like, I kept it very short and sweet. The first 5-10 minutes, that's it. We're moving on, you know? Because I don't have any ill will against Dragon. Just, he was trying to start shit when there was no reason to start shit, you know? So, yeah. Larry, and I would say I support, as many actors as I can in movies, because, we've all got our favorite actors, but I'm not trying to single an actor out, you know? Anyway. Larry said, you've treated me like a king. I try to treat my friends with dignity and respect, and for the most part, I do a pretty good job. I'm like, Fears is pretty easy. I'm like, if you treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. Most people are like that. If you treat someone like crap, that other person's like, well, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Quentin is a main example. Quentin treats me like shit, so I treat him like shit. It's a two-way street, you know? I've even tried to get along with Quentin, and I've just lost hope. There is no hope for that guy. So I just said, well, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to ignore Quentin as much as I possibly can. It's hard sometimes, because he's an annoying little fuck. But I try to ignore Quentin as much as I can. You know? I just think it's weird that Dragon came out of nowhere, because I haven't spoken to him in 3.5 years. And I didn't call him. He called me 3.5 years ago. Again, I don't know how he got my number. He probably just asked the troll and they gave it to him. That's probably what it was. So, hopefully that's the end of that. Anyway, what's up, Beer Man? What's up, dude? Let's see here. Jason says, afternoon mesh in the Iron Paradise right now. I don't know what the hell you're on about. Iron Paradise. Oh, wait. That's what the dude... Oh, I'm sorry, not the dude. The dude does work out. That's what The Rock calls his workout area. Sweet, Jason. Working out. Right on. Well, Fears did not get a chance to run today on the treadmill. I should have. I think I'm going to go run tomorrow after I go see Ghostbusters. I'm so excited. Fucking Peter Venkman is back. Fucking my favorite my favorite actor and my favorite character, Race Stance, Dan Aykroyd, the guy that invented Crystal Skull Vodka. That guy is so fucking cool, man. That, I'm telling you, Visions, that would be the best interview that John Fears ever got to. If Dan Aykroyd got to sit on the classic legendary Fears couch, and I'd set the camera right up here, like the computer up here, and be like, Mr. Aykroyd, I've got some Crystal Skull Vodka right now in my fucking fridge. I'll pour some, you pour some, and just a drink with Mr. Aykroyd and ask him some questions. That would be the greatest interview of all time, my friends. I would love to meet him one day. I don't know if he does many conventions or like cons, but Pixel just got done with GalaxyCon, and I don't know if you guys saw, but Pixel posted some pictures. Pixel met Sting. So, Pixel, I'm quite jealous, buddy. Pixel's been telling me about GalaxyCon forever. I've always wanted to go. Just, it looks like there's a shitload of people and it's a shitload of money, and I would have to get on a plane, and then I'd have to get a hotel because it's in Richmond, I think Virginia, like way the hell out there. So, but at one time, Visions, I want to come. I mean, Pixel at one time, I would love to do it at some point. Plus, I'd love to hang out with Pixel at the convention. That'd be sweet. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says, do you think your mom would be open to getting out on the dating scene again? Larry seems like a good guy. Maybe you could all go. No, I don't. Visions, I know you're joking around, but I can't see my mom dating again. I mean, she was super in love with my dad, you know? I mean, they were married for like 45 years, you know? So I think my mom's going to stay single the rest of her life, you know? And I mean, she really misses my dad. I mean, I miss my dad, but my mom, I mean, my mom took it very hard. I mean, there's at times I've taken it really hard, you know? So but yeah, it's hard. It's been hard. So yeah. Let's see. So yeah. But yeah. So I know you were joking, Visions, but yeah, I don't see my mom. You know, I think she's gonna focus like on her church stuff, and then she's gonna focus on the rest of the family and all that and stuff. But my mom's doing all right. She's doing okay. You know. Dan Aykroyd said, you know what, Fears? I'd do it for 20 grand. Oh, shit, I wish. I don't have 20 grand, but, oh, God, it would be an honor to interview Mr. Aykroyd. Oh, man. I think Pixel met him, didn't he? I can't remember. I think he has. Let's see. Shadow Collector says, motherfucker. I think he's saying motherfucker. Motherfucker, Kylie Myers, Dillian Harper, Nev Campbell. Yeah, these are all nice ladies. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, Shadow Collector. I mean, we are friends, but you know, Fears, that's some of Fears' fantasy ladies. I'm never going to hook up with Kylie Myers or Yummy Dillian or Nev Campbell, but if I did, that would be legendary. But that's just a little fantasy in Fears' mind. So, yeah. What's up, Larry? I'm going to call Larry and say hello before I get into the topics. So, yeah. Oh, I thought you were joking, Visions. He says, I wasn't joking. Seems like most people eventually find someone else. Just wondering. Yeah, but I don't see my mom doing that. I mean, my mom's already 65, you know, so, yeah, my mom's already 65, and I don't see her finding someone else, you know. I would be surprised if she did. Shadow Collector said, no, Fears. Marry fucking Kylie Myers. Listen, I would love to. I would love to marry Nev Campbell or Dillian Harper or Kylie Myers. It's just not going to happen. It's not in the cards, you know? Yeah. I'll be honest. As much as I like Dillian Harper, I don't know if I could marry a porn star. Definitely Nev Campbell. And Kylie Myers, she's not a porn star. She's just like some hot model, you know? But they're way out of my league. Like, I remember last time I was in town for something good, I said, hey, Eric, check this out. And I showed him a picture of, like, Kylie Myers and Nev Campbell and Dillian. And he went, Fears, he goes, first of all, he was like, listen, he goes, you're like a brother to me. He goes, but I gotta drop some science on you, and I gotta drop some wisdom on you. And I said, yeah, go for it. He goes, Fears, Nev Campbell is like a Hollywood actress. There's no way, you have no fucking chance. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, I know. And he goes, number 2. He's like, Fears, would you really want to marry a porn star? And I was like, no, not really. And he goes, so Kylie Myers is your best bet. And I said, true. He goes, she's just a hot model. And he goes, Fears, no offense, she's a little bit out of your league. And I said, oh, I know this. I said, I looked at Eric like he was nuts. I mean, I love the guy. He's like a brother to me. I've known him since the end of 8th grade. I said, Eric, I said, you're preaching in the choir. I said, I know she's out of my league. I said, but guys can have fantasies. And he's like, well, he's like, I didn't want to break your heart, Fears. He goes, I'm just being honest with you. And I said, I appreciate that. I said, I know she's out of my league. And he goes, I will admit, Fears, all 3 of those girls are good looking. And I was like, yeah, they are, But yeah. All right, let's call Larry. Oh, I got you. Oh, God, I'm tired. Shadow Collector says, oh, my God, Fears, the game, marry, fuck, kill, out of those 3. I'm sorry, buddy. You don't have to get mad about it. Holy crap. I don't know. Let's see here. I definitely would probably marry Nev Campbell. I don't know, because I can't see myself killing anyone, Jason. I definitely would marry Nev Campbell. And I'll be honest, I think Kylie Myers is a little hotter than Dillian, so I wouldn't mind fucking Dillian or Kylie, but I would probably fuck Kylie first and then Dillian. But that's all I'm going to say, because I'm not a psycho, and I don't want to kill anybody, So I'm not going to... I answered it halfway. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, buddy. You don't have to, fucking, scream at Fears. Jesus! You don't have to be so melodramatic, my friend. I need more of this. I'm tired. It was a hard day at work last night. 55,000 boxes. I'm a little tired. Yo, the greatest emperor. What's up, dude? All right, let's call Larry. And I want to see if Dragon's talking any shit in the Discord. So we'll see. We'll see. No? Okay, good. He's not talking any shit. Oh, wait, there it is. Let's see here. Let's see here. Fears were not clear. That's another lie for the liars. I don't know how we couldn't be more clear, Dragon, but whatever. Oh, my Lord. Love it. I love it. He's just trying to start shit. I love it. Oh, well. Haters are going to hate. Whatever. All right, let's call Larry. Because I haven't talked to Larry in a while. Well, Dragon, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I haven't spoken to you in 3.5 years. Today is... I don't know if Larry's going to pick up. He could. If he is, then I apologize, Larry. Yep, I think he's at work. So, Larry, if you're at work, I apologize, my friend. So there it is. Well, I tried. All right. Let's get those middle fingers aflowing. Oh, trust me, Visions. I was in the Discord. I gave him 1 or 2. Yeah. And again, I only warrant a middle finger when it's necessary. Well, Quentin was calling me a moron and saying I can't type. I will admit, sometimes I type way too fast. Because I'm a very fast texter and I'm a very fast typist. I got an A in typing, in high school. I don't know if you guys ever took that class, the typing class. But sometimes I type so fast that either the fucking damn autocorrect corrects a bunch of shit wrong, or sometimes I'll forget to go back and correct my little errors. But I don't mean to mistype things. But yeah, Quentin, I know how to fucking speak. I know how to fucking read. I know how to fucking type. But of course, what's Quentin gonna do? No, you don't, Fears. No, you don't. No, you don't. He's like a little baby. Anyway. Dan Aykroyd says, my good friend Michael Keaton, upcoming movie, Beetlejuice. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait. Well, they started dropping some pictures online, Dan Aykroyd. One of my friends on my Facebook was like, hey, Fears, check this out. And he messaged me one, and then he put one or two new photos on his Facebook. And one of the recent photos I saw was Lydia Dietz, and she was still wearing all black, but of course now she's older. And she's up in the old attic looking at that original model, and you see Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, like, hovering in midair over that original model. Which, by the way, I love Beetlejuice, and if you guys have never seen the original, I don't know who made that model. I don't know if it was like a production assistant or like that prop, that fucking model they made of the town in the first one. One, it's a fucking great model. Two, it's so detailed, and it's like literally the whole town, and they filmed it way up in some like small little town. I think it was like in Virginia or New Jersey or somewhere way the fuck up there. And that house didn't even exist. They found that hill and built it on that hill. Then after the first movie was done, if it was me, I would have talked to that town and said, oh, well, they filmed a movie here. Let's keep up this house and make it a tourist attraction. No, they didn't do that. They trashed the house once it was done. And then they rebuilt the house for the sequel. And, you know how you get like certain threads? I think it's threads. That's the word. Whenever you're on YouTube, it'll suggest movies. Sometimes I'll find some cool shit when YouTube just suggests shit. And one time, I don't know, about 5 or 6 months ago, I saw a video that was suggested. Some YouTuber, I don't know his name, I didn't follow him, I just watched his video. He drove up to the town, and he was walking down the street, and he was looking at all the sets. You know, they rebuilt Maitland's Hardware, and they rebuilt the house, and they fixed, the school still exists. Like Molly Shannon's school for women or whatever, the one that Lydia Dietz went to or whatever. I think in the second one, Lydia's like a teacher now there or some shit. But he like filmed all the movie locations, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I remember watching that like 5 or 6 months ago. So yeah. Well, you're preaching to the choir, Dan Aykroyd. I cannot wait for that shit. So Ghostbusters I'm really looking forward to, and Beetlejuice 2. Hell yeah. Hey, bud. Call you back in a few, finishing up work. I got you, Larry. I didn't mean to interrupt you at work to begin with, so I apologize, my friend. So yeah, let's see here. The trailer dropped. What? For Beetlejuice? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to react to that, Jason. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be good. Let's see. Do you like the real life Beetlejuice? There's a real person called Beetlejuice, Larry. I find that very hard to believe. No. You're a trolling! There's no real life Beetlejuice. Get the hell out of here. Fangirl says, hey, happy Thursday. What's up, Fangirl Kate? Good to see you. Yo, Tyler. Good to see you, my friend. He goes, I'm glad Beetlejuice 2 is finally out of its development hell. This is true, my friend. Everyone's been waiting for it for quite a while, you know. I just hope it doesn't suck. Yeah, me too. Because the dude got kind of like, I got worried. Last night the dude said, Fears, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but he put up like this little statistics, some stats about Ghostbusters, and he said, so far it's not doing well. And I was like, no! I want it to be good. I don't want it to suck, you know? I love Ghostbusters. But if it does suck, I don't care. Fears will still buy the Blu-ray because you're not a huge fan unless you watch everything in the franchise. The good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, the great, the terrible, the shit garbage, all of it. So I'm just hoping and praying that it's not bad. I'm hoping that it's good. Pretty please, fingers crossed, for fuck's sake. Excuse my language, but I'm being honest with you guys. Anyway. Are you going to get the Ghostbuster popcorn container? Oh, yeah. Well, whatever they have. I always go to the Claremont. Oh, shit. What is it called? What is it? Hang on, Jason. Oh wait, no, I can find it. Let me go. I always go because that movie theater is close to my house. Let me go to Google. What is it? It's the Claremont Epic Theater or some shit like that. Yeah, that's what it is. So whatever the Claremont Epic Theater offers, Jason, Fears will get. So if it's just a collector's cup, I'll get a collector's cup. But if they have nothing, then I may just go to another theater tomorrow. But after I get done with the show, before I go to work, I'm going to look up theater times, and there we are. There we are, my friends. So, yeah. Let's see. There's also one as Slimer where you reach into his mouth for popcorn. Oh, my God, that's fucking great. Well, Fears just may have to do an old classic. And I swear to God, if they don't have a collector's cup, I'm going to raise all hell. I don't know why they did not have a collector's cup for Thanksgiving. Fucking Jigsaw had one. The Saw 10. They had one. What, no love for Thanksgiving? What? Unfucking-believable. So if they don't have a collector's cup for the new Ghostbusters movie, oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be on. What's up, Chicken Wizard? The real Beetlejuice rules. Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. Really? There's a guy named Beetlejuice on Howard Stern. I've never seen this, Chicken Wizard. I've seen Howard Stern, but I've never seen Beetlejuice. No, I have no idea what you're on about. Larry is correct. The real-life Beetlejuice is quite the entertainer. He must not be, because I've never heard of him. Anyway. So, yeah. What's up, Tyler? Let's see. Let's see here. You got any nice Ghostbuster reproductions? I've got a few. Ghostbuster props. The most recent one, Tyler, you haven't been in the chat in quite a long time, my friend, but I just went to the Kissimmee Collectors Fest, and I donated some money to the Lakeland Ghostbusters, because there's a few Ghostbuster clubs in Florida. I know there's a Miami one. I haven't met the Miami Ghostbusters yet, but I've met the Lakeland Ghostbusters, the Orlando Ghostbusters, and I've met the Tampa Ghostbusters. And the Lakeland ones, they do donations for, I forgot, it's some type of, it's not cancer, they do two charities, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they do some disease with the brain. And so I asked him, I said, hey, I tell you what, I said, if I make a donation, I said, can I have that jar of Slimer's slime? And he's like, and he goes, well, I love that, Fears. He goes, I just got that like 6 months ago. And I was like, yeah, but I love it too. I want it too. So I said, how about I give you like $20? And he went, all right. So I gave him a donation. And I honestly, it's in the vlog. I can't remember how much I donated, Tyler, but I donated it to two charities. I donated, there was a G.I. Joe like cosplaying group where people dress up as the G.I. Joe characters. And they were doing a charity whenever a veteran or a soldier gets wounded, and a dog gets wounded, because they use dogs in the military, and they said whenever a dog gets wounded and a veteran gets wounded, they put the wounded dog with the wounded soldier, and they both help each other. So while the dog is healing up, the dog's got a pal, and then while the veteran's healing up, he's got a pal, and then eventually, they form a bond. And usually, from what the guy told me in the vlog, that's a part of that charity, said usually 11 times out of 12, they form a bond so hard that they end up adopting the dog. And I was like, that's fucking cool. I said, I'll totally donate to that. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, my dad was a soldier. And I said, hell yeah. I said, I'll donate. So I think I donated $10 to the Ghostbuster charity, and I think $20 for the I forgot the dog charity or whatever. If not, it's in the vlog. It's either that or vice versa. But I know I donated to both. Ended up getting some slime, so it's over there on the movie prop. So I got some Slimer slime now. That's the newest Ghostbuster prop. Obviously, it's a replica. Oh God, if Fears ever got some real Ghostbuster slime, like if I went to the set, because they're making slime. There's always slime in every single Ghostbuster. And I even seen the actors in the trailer get slimed, and I was like, If I was there, I'd be like, listen, do whatever you fucking need to do, but just go grab like a little fucking pickle jar and just fill some green goo for me before you slime those actors. Fears will be content, put a fucking lid on it, and I'll just fucking walk off set, and you just give me some fucking slime, and I'll just write Slimer slime on the old fucking pickle jar, and I'll fucking put it right next to the slime I already have. That would be fucking epic. It's never gonna happen, but it would be fucking epic. So there it is. But that's the newest thing, Tyler. But good to see you back in the chat, my friend. It's been quite a while. So yeah. He's like 8 foot tall. I've never heard of this guy, Visions. I did not know there was a real person named Beetlejuice, like in real life. I mean, that's hilarious, though. You know, no judgment at all. Just I had no idea a person like that existed. But I mean, what a name. I'm gonna look this up. I hope you guys are not trolling me. If you are, though, that would be funny. That would be funny. Let's see. Tyler said, I saw Ghostbusters. I saw 10. Our franchise movies. Thanksgiving is an original movie. Yeah, but it was so epic, Tyler. It deserves. It needs a collector's cup. You know what I'm saying? It deserves a collector's cup. Because fans have been waiting for that horror movie. Because Eli Roth was like, not really trolling his fans. He didn't really troll his fans. He just said, look, I'm going to make a fake trailer and have it in the back of my other movie, which I cannot remember for the death of me. Do you guys remember the fake Thanksgiving trailer that was in another one of Eli Roth's movies? I cannot remember because I haven't seen all of his films, Tyler. But I guess fans loved that stupid, fake, shitty Thanksgiving trailer so much that he's like, oh my God, the fans want an actual film of it. Well, thank God the fans said, hey, Eli, get off your ass, make an actual Thanksgiving, because I fucking love Thanksgiving. They've invented a new like horror movie icon, hopefully, because John Carver did not die at the end of Thanksgiving. So I cannot wait for him to put on that fucking pilgrim hat again, lace up his boots, grab that little pilgrim axe and go, all right, you know, what next dumb blonde am I going to like hack her fucking head off again? So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And he gets like burnt. He gets like shot in the arm and shit. So I'm just like, this could be a new horror icon, my friends. All right. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. The chat's going nuts, but in a good way. So yeah. But Tyler, did you like Saw 10? Did you like Saw 10? I'm going to agree with Visions. I thought it was going to be crap, but I remember I saw it. I did a stream, and I was like, hey, Visions, what'd you think? And Visions said, you know what? I thought it was going to be crap too, Fears, but it actually turned out pretty good. And I was like, so did I. I'm like, I thought the exact same thing. And I'm not just saying that because me and Visions are friends. I'm saying it because it's the truth. I was like, we don't really need a Saw 10. I'm like, it's going to be crap. It's going to be garbage. And then when I watched it, I was like, oh, it's kind of a prequel. They're adding more shit to the John Kramer character. And it was more focused on not his alter ego of Jigsaw. It focused more on John Kramer. Like, he's actually trying to get better. He's trying to beat this cancer. Someone fucks him over. And he's like, well, that's stupid. And he goes, well, now I'm going to get revenge, you know? Because what they do to him is so horrible. But then I was like, well, I can't really feel that bad for John Kramer because this is in between Saw 1 and Saw 2. And I'm like, well, he's killed a shitload of people in weird traps, so he's a murderer. So I'm like, I don't really feel that bad for him because only a fucking nut bar would do something like that, you know? So, yeah. The Greatest Emperor says, how you doing, Fears? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I haven't felt this good in a while. Everything seems to be fitting into place. The last couple of the weeks, work's been going good. The streams have been going nuts. Emperor, you know, in a good way. Getting tons of footage. Talking to some ladies. So, yeah, everything's good. Let's see. I already saw someone reselling the Ghostbusters popcorn trap on Facebook Market. Really, Visions? Well, shame on that person. I'd be like, listen here, you motherfucker. How dare you? How dare you disgrace Ghostbusters? Why don't you just fucking keep the Ghostbuster popcorn collector, you fucking nut bar, you know? No, I want to make some money, Fierce. Screw that. The hell with that. You keep, or hey, fucking give it to me. You give me your little popcorn container, son of a bitch. No, I'm just joking. I probably wouldn't say that. But how dare this person on Facebook Market, for shame, I would have kept it. And we'll see what I get tomorrow. Because I'm going to reveal what I get tomorrow. It depends on what my movie theater. I always go to that one because that one's the closest to me. If they have nothing, then I'm going to kind of Google another movie theater near me and see what else they got. So I'm going to get something, though. By hell, I will. So, yeah. Tyler says, yeah, man, my hours are crazy. I hear you. Working the night shift sucks sometimes. The only reason why I decided to do it, when I very first got the job, Tyler, they said, the morning shifts are already taken up because there's 3 shifts at the factory. Morning, afternoon. I'm sorry, there's 4. Morning, afternoon, semi-late night, and then the graveyard shift. And they said, I said, I don't know. I said, I would rather work in the morning and get it done and so I can have my afternoon and my nights off. And they're like, well, if we give you $1 or $2 more, would you want to do that? They said, we're desperate for people on the night shift. And I was like, all right. So I started doing that. But I didn't start doing that right away. For a while, I did the morning shifts. Because the truck drivers have to be out at a certain time. I think the latest they can be in the factory is either 9:30 or 9:45. I think somewhere around there. They have to be out because they have to deliver the packages out of their trucks at a certain time. So they got to be out of there like lickety split, you know. So I hear you though. The hours do get kind of crazy sometimes, buddy. I understand. Plus, another thing that's had me in a good mood is there hasn't been much trolling in the Discord. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself. Me and Mercenary Man kind of squashed the beef, you know. I said, you're more than welcome to come back into the chat. He hasn't yet, because I know he's going to probably have to make a new profile because fucking YouTube is so damn stupid when it comes to blockage. I love YouTube, but they make, like, you go to someone's channel, then you unblock them, then you have to go into this other thing that I can't figure out, unblock them there, then you have to do another fucking thing. It's just a pain in the ass. So I'm like, the best thing to do is tell the viewers, just make a new channel and just come in and fuck all that other crap, you know? You know, that's how easy it is. So I'm sure he'll be back at some point. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up with all the comments before I go on to, I've been on a 007 kick. I watched 2 movies last night before work. I'm sorry, 1 movie last night before work because I did the late stream, and then 2 movies today, so I'm going to review 3. I watched You Only Live Twice, Our Majesty's Secret Service, and Diamonds Are Forever, and I had to abbreviate those titles in the title of my stream today. And then my friend Sean said, Fears, you should, he's always giving me like topic ideas. And I said, well, Sean, lay them on me. And he goes, how about fashion trends? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, what were trends that you did like when you were younger, and what are your trends that you do now, and what are some of the best fashion trends, and what are some of the worst ones? And I was like, Sean, I just wear whatever's comfortable. I'm like, Fears isn't too picky on what I wear. I'm like, I wear stuff. I wear some of my favorite teams. You know, I always buy my favorite teams when I go back to visit my mom. I always buy a shitload of Cardinals and a shitload of Blues. And then I recently, when I went back, I bought some Emo's Pizza t-shirts because I didn't know that existed. I was having Emo's with Eric, and he said, Fears, I always see you in your vlogs. Because Eric and Tom and Trent, they watch my shit. He goes, where the hell did you get all the Blues shirts from? He's like, online, right? I said, no. I said, just the last day before I left, or the second to the last day, I said, I took care of all the funeral shit and helped out my mom and my aunt with my grandma's funeral. And then the second to the last day, I said, hey, Mom, can I borrow the car? And she was like, sure. And I said, I went up to the mall. I said, you know that store in the mall? He goes, oh, yeah, that mall. He goes, the store that you can buy all the St. Louis merch in. I said, yeah. I said, I just bought like a couple t-shirts there. And he's like, why? I said, well, because I said, I'm from St. Louis. I love shit from St. Louis. I said, just because I live here doesn't mean I can't still love my home teams and shit. And then he was like, have you even seen a game out in Florida? I said, no, not yet. I said, I want to. I said, I want to check out the Miami Dolphins. I want to go to a game of that. I said, I want to go to a Gators game. I know that's football. I can't even tell you what the hockey team is out here for Florida. But, I mean, I could figure it out. And he's like, yeah, go check out some of your Florida teams. I said, I will eventually. And he's like, that's cool, man. He goes, I was just curious where you got all that shit. He goes, I was watching one of your convention vlogs and you had a hockey shirt on. So, yeah, I just wear either whatever I like or some nerdy t-shirt or a movie nerdy t-shirt. It's usually shit that I like. Obviously, I like Disney, so, and plus I like The Lion King. I haven't watched the live action, though, version of Lion King, but the cartoon's fucking great. Akuma Tata. Great song. I can't sing, but it's a great song. But yeah, so I'm going to review these three, and then I told Sean, I was like, I'm going to try and do the fashion trend shit. I'm like, we'll see how that goes. All right, let's continue on. They're right. Look them up. You'd probably recognize them. Probably not, Jason, because I've never heard of some actual guy called Beetlejuice. I've watched the Howard Stern show tons of times, and I guess I've seen episodes with him not on it, but I've never heard of this guy named Beetlejuice. I don't doubt that he's not a real person. I believe you guys, you know. I have the John Carver NECA figure to unbox at some. Do you really? Are you serious? Hang on, Jason. It's not that I don't believe you. I want to see what this looks like. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Go into Google. John Carver NECA figure. I mean, obviously I know what he looks like, but I want to see what the NECA figure looks like. I know what he fucking looks like. Let's see here. Oh, shit. There he is. Oh, nice. Oh, damn. A lot of shit comes with it. So, different hands. 2 different versions of the mask. One burnt, one not burnt. He's got the gun. He's got the axe. 2 blades. Oh, shit. This is awesome. You know what, Jason? It's not that expensive, too. It's $37.99. He's got the pilgrim hat on. He's got the black suit with his black commando boots on and shit. This looks pretty good. Nice, buddy. Well, I look forward to that video, buddy. Jason's always 1 step ahead of me. You son of a bitch. NECA figures. And then, I saw what you were doing. I saw what you were doing in the Discord. Steelbook Master, the Steelbook King. I'll be honest. That is a great title to have, my friend. No, I'm not jealous. I envy you. Jason's got, well, probably more now. Fears is up to 45 steelbooks because I bought some the other day. So 45 steelbooks, so I'm a little bit behind, but Jason has got 117, so my hat's off to you, my friend. But man, this NECA figure looks hella fucking cool. Let's see here. You know what? I am going to Super RetroCon this weekend, Jason, so if if one of those vendors, I shit you not, if one of those vendors, because you can find tons of NECA shit always when you go to Jeff's shows. Always. Speaking of Jeff's shows, if you guys want to come, you got 2 more nights. So tonight you can order your tickets. And Jeff told me to tell you guys, tomorrow is the last day to get tickets. So tonight and tomorrow, go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com or just go to their Facebook page, Florida Toy Shows and Expos. Right here, baby. Fears is going 2 days, Saturday and all day Sunday. So Sunday I'm probably going to call into work because I'm not doing a half day. I'm just going to, I don't know, we'll see. I could probably get it all done. I probably shouldn't call in. I'm going to try and go. I may have to leave a tiny bit early on Sunday then. But Saturday I'm going all day. But I'm going the 2 days. I just may have to duck out a little early on Sunday. Because I shouldn't call in. I should go into work. Anyway. Even though I want to go the whole day. But yeah. But I'll find some goodies. But I'm on a budget though. But I guarantee you, Jason, if one of those vendors has a fucking John Carver, oh, you bet your ass I'm getting it. And of course, because it's at a Super RetroCon, oh, those vendors. It's not that I don't hate the vendors, but again, online, $37.99. I guarantee you at that convention, oh yeah, Fears John Carver, $65. And I'm going to be like, bullshit. How about $27, my friend? Oh, no, Fears, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You will. You will. Look at me in my eyes. You will. And I'm like, then, Fears will start doing my master negotiation skills. And I'm like, listen here. Hey, fucko. Look in my eyes. Let's just get past the $65. That's nowhere in Fears' price range. Now, 27, now we're talking. You got to whizzle them down. And eventually, the only lady that I haven't ever whistled down is that fucking Chinese bitch. But see, now we're friends. So I shouldn't call her a bitch, because the last convention, she came up and gave me a hug, and she goes, oh, I saw me on your vlog. I swear this is a true story. And she goes, I saw what you said about me. I said, listen. I said, you were kind of being unreasonable. I said, it wasn't a deal. I said, a deal would be like $1 per VHS. And you were like, hey, $10 for 5 VHS. I said, nobody uses VHSs anymore unless it's a collector's item. Nobody watches VHSs. So I said, that's the reason why I said it. But I told her, I said, I'm a nice guy. So I said, if I offended you, I'm sorry. And she was like, well, I'm sorry for being a little stern. She goes, just sometimes people at these events kind of fuck me over. I said, well, I wasn't trying to fuck you over. I said, but like you're trying to get a good deal. I'm trying to get a good deal. So we gave each other a hug, and now I don't know if we're besties, but now we're good. Because she was at the Kissimmee one. I didn't get her on camera, but I did say hello. So I retract my bitch. I retract what I said. Because I shouldn't have called her a bitch. But she's the only one. I mean, she was like an iron door. No deals. No deals. And I was like, no negotiation whatsoever. She's like, $0. $10. Good deal, $10. And I was like, it's not a good deal though. And I'm like, ugh. So I eventually paid the $5 or whatever it was, because I wanted those 3 or 4 Star Trek VHSs, because I had never had any Star Trek VHSs in my collection. Now I do, but it wasn't a deal. But I'm glad that me and her are still friends. But anyway, to continue on, Jason, I'm loving this John Carver NECA figure. I mean, this thing is great. Awesome. And it looks so detailed. Usually NECA figures are pretty detailed. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and usually they're super detailed. The only thing I wish that would have came with this, Jason, is obviously because it's on Thanksgiving, they should have had like a turkey, like on like a serving platter with it. They should have had that with it, because he's a pilgrim. He kills people on Thanksgiving. You would think that they would put like a cooked turkey, like on a serving platter or something with it, with all the other little extra little things that you get. So that's my only thing kind of negative about it. But you never know. If they make a sequel, maybe they'll have the turkey, There it is. All right, let's continue on. But it does look cool, buddy. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments. It was the Grind. That's what it was. I haven't seen Grindhouse. Double feature. He didn't direct it. He just directed the trailer. I thought he directed that, Jason. Or did he produce those movies? I know it's Grindhouse and it's something else. It was a double feature. And one lady has got like a gun for a leg, right? I just haven't seen them. And Kurt Russell's in one of them. I need to see them because they look hella cool. I know it was like a dual like movie thing, but that's cool that he directed the little made up trailer or whatever. So yeah. Let's see. Let's continue on. Let's see. Okay. Put it down. The newest crackpot. Oh God, what has he done now? Visions. Oh Lord, hang on. Let me go to the Discord. He's got some obsession with me pointing. And I don't. Again, it didn't mean to be turned into a fearsism. Just I sometimes talk with my hands. So in the vlog, I've pointed at things that I wanted my fans to see. I'm like, because sometimes when you watch a vlog or you watch a movie, sometimes you don't see everything. So I would just point and be like, hey, if you guys check out that on the castle. So I didn't mean for it to turn into a fearsism, but he is going ballistic. So let me just go to the Discord, see what that idiot's posted now. Oh, God, I can only imagine. Oh, Lord. It's not a big deal, just he's making it a big deal that I poke, or not poke, I point at things. Oh, Lord, what now? Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't know where he posted it. Oh, God, here we go. That's not a lie. She did give me a hug. But whatever. Let's see here. Where did he post? What did he post? Hang on. Wow. I can't find it, so I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it after the stream. I don't know where he posted it. Oh, wait. Did he post it in another part, another category? Hang on. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Tyler, you posted one, which was funny. I thought that was funny. I got a giggle out of that. I'll have to find it later. Oh, well. I'm not lying. She actually did. She didn't come up to me. I walked up to her and we had a conversation. And then by the end of it, she gave me a hug. But anyway. Great meme material. I did like when Visions made me out of Point Break. That was funny. I saved that one, Visions. I'm going to put that on my Instagram and my Facebook. I hope you don't mind. Because it was the one where I'm like all that. And then it's got Patrick Swayze in the back. And I'm like, fucking Point Break. I'm like, which I've only seen like half that movie. I need to see all of it because it's a great like action adventure cop movie. So that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Well, if you guys like Fears pointing, then, have at it. Let's see. Fears, I have 30 cartoon DVDs. Well, that's impressive. That's impressive. Nice. Get on your knees and beg for forgiveness now. I don't know what the hell you're on about. Oh, Lord. Larry's pissed. You're better off just buying it on Amazon. Well, that's what I'm saying, Tyler. If it's super expensive at the convention this weekend, I may just wait, like you said, But, I mean, if I can get it for a good deal, then I will, I'm not worked up about it all, Tyler. I just find it hilarious. I'm not worked up about it. Not at all. Not at all. He's just obsessing over it, this crackpot guy. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Because you said the pointing is only funny because how worked up you get every time someone... I'm not mad about it. I even said you posted one, and I thought it was funny. And I even thought the thing that Visions made up was funny. The Point Break thing so far is I'm not mad about it, though. I'm not worked up about it. I'm just saying I think it's ridiculous that Crackpot keeps doing it. But I'm not worked up about it. I'm not mad about it at all. But the reason why, I was just telling everybody the reason why I did it was I was pointing things out in my vlog so people could, oh, that's what Fierce is talking about. I'll give you an example. When I was on the side of the castle in not the recent vlog, but it's not been the most recent vlog, but it is a recent vlog. Last time I was at Disney, I pointed to the castle and said, if you look, the windows of the castle is where I was sitting in the back, because the restaurant's kind of in the back. And I said, I went up to the window, and you guys remember from the vlog, I looked out the window, and I vlogged out the window, because I've always wanted to check out the inside of the castle. Now that I finally have, mission achieved, and I was like, I pointed and said, that's where I was, the restaurant's in the back. Just giving an example. And he made it. Then Visions he took that photo and put me in, it's not Doom. I'm sorry, it is Doom. I thought it was Duke Nukem, because they both look the same. He put me in a Doom, video game where it had the guy's face, and I used to play that Vision, so I like how the little guy, you took that guy's little head out and you put my little head. And I was like, that's pretty good. That was pretty good. All right. Apparently, I looked at the Discord. There's a lot of shit going on in the Discord. I'll probably have to read it after I'm done. But either I saw a bunch of Dragon comments, so I'm sure he's pissed. But you know what, Dragon? You have no reason to be pissed because I said nothing but nice things. And I haven't talked to you, I swear on my life, in 3.5 years. So I'm not trying to start any shit whatsoever. It's just weird that he contacted me he contacted me today through the Discord when I haven't spoken to him in years. So I think that's a little weird, but whatever. All right, let's continue on. All right, I think I got caught up on everything. All right, Jason, I'm going to find the new Beetlejuice trailer, and let's give it a watch. Because you said it dropped today, so I guess hopefully I write in the right things. I'm just going to write new Beetlejuice trailer. Our first Beetlejuice trailer, and I hope that pops it up. So first Beetlejuice, because it doesn't come out for, I think, until next year or something. All right, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Beetlejuice official teaser trailer. Let's see. 1:17. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, it comes out 2024. I guess it comes out later this year. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Actually, there's two. I found the official trailer, and then I found a teaser trailer. So I'm going to watch both, Jason. Because the teaser trailer is the official teaser trailer is 1:17, and then another teaser trailer is 1:25. So I'm gonna watch both. Let's watch the official teaser trailer. Now, Jason, you've already seen this, right? Have you seen this yet? The one that I'm about to watch. You said you've seen these both. So let's see. I didn't say shit about you, Larry. Oh, God. There's people trying to start shit. Why me? You know, it's a Thursday night, just chilling with the fans. Larry, let me give you a call. I didn't say shit about you. It's probably Dragon trying to start shit. I didn't say shit about you, Larry. I've said nothing but good things about Larry. Why would I start any shit with Larry? Oh, Lord. Let's see what's going on. People need to, some, I'm not saying everybody, but some people in that Discord need to get lives. Oh, my Lord. I've barely been in the Discord today. Let's see, let me call Larry. Larry, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Hey, so what are they saying? So, number one, what are they saying? I'm just curious.
I have to call you right back. I'm about 7 minutes away from my house.
Sorry. You still at work?
No, I'm on my way home with my car, but
yeah. Yeah, drive safe, buddy. Give me a call back.
But yeah, I'll fill you in. This shit's pissing me off.
Well, I promise. I didn't say anything. Dragon is a fucking nut bar that I haven't talked to in like...
Oh, it's about 3 of them. I got 3 different... I don't know if it's the same account. I can't figure it out.
Well, whatever they're saying, I haven't said shit about you.
Right.
You know?
Oh, I know.
So, I just wanted to...
That Discord's going nuts, dude.
I haven't said shit about anyone.
Tyler is... I mean... I think Adam showed up. Quentin showed up.
Well, there you go. It's the usual idiots. But
they are going at it, man. I mean, I'm about to put my foot down.
Well, who's going at it with who?
I mean, I'm confused, man. I mean, they're going at Dragon.
Oh, they're throwing
shots in at you, everyone, but not you, not mostly you, but
so they're trolling Dragon. Well, I don't care if they troll Dragon, but I'm not. I didn't say shit about you whatsoever. I've barely been in the Discord today, but anyway, get home.
I'll give you a call back here.
Yeah,
man.
get home
Keep
safe.
on going.
Get home safe. I don't want to talk to you while you're driving, but yeah, fill me.
Plus I'm pissed off too.
No,
so,
yeah, I get it.
No.
I get it. I understand. Get home safe, buddy.
All right.
Oh God, never. Well, at least they're not trolling me. He said that they're going nuts on Dragon. Just leave me the hell out of it. I don't know. I love it. I'm not even in the Discord. I mean, I was in there. I jumped in a few times while I was out and about doing my errands today. Ugh. Well, I'll read it all before I go to work. But, I mean, I'm used to Quentin and Adam taking shots at me. Because, I mean, that's their usual go-to thing. But, all right, whatever. Whatevs. Oh, there you go, Tyler. We're roasting Dragon. Well, there you go. I don't care if you roast him, Tyler, because he was starting shit earlier, and you guys saw. I'm not lying about this. Quentin saw it. Tyler saw it. Larry. I mean, everybody. I'm not going to name everybody in the Discord, but everyone saw me write, Dragon, I have no beef with you. I haven't talked to you in 3.5 years. I don't want any beef with you. I don't want to be associated with you because Dragon, I'm pretty sure he still talks to Matt or hangs out with Matt or he's on his shows or whatever the hell he does. And I'm like, and then he was like saying that I'm a shitty friend and I treat my friends like shit. I'm like, that's 100% false. So I'm like, and again, it's just weird. I'm not making fun of him, Tyler, but I have not spoken to Dragon in 3.5 years. You know, because, and the only reason why I spoke to him 3.5 years is because somehow Dragon got my number, probably from a troll, and he called, and I said, Dragon, if you want to have a civil conversation on the phone, that's fine. And I said what was bugging me about him, and he said what was bugging him about me, or all. And I said, well, listen, it's all in the past. I said, I haven't done anything to you, Dragon, but I said, if you feel like I've hurt your feelings, I'll be a man. I said, hey, I apologize. And I said, let's just leave it at that. I said, I've already moved on with life, Dragon. And then I said, I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone. And I told him, because he was still hanging out with Matt back then, or I presume he was back 3 years ago or whatever. And I said, Dragon, I said, you know how I feel about Matt, man. And I said, Dragon, I'm not making fun of you, but I said, I do not want to be associated with any of those people. Not peels, I'm getting tired. Any of those people. I said, none of Matt Man's little minions, you, him, nothing. And I said, I'm not saying anything bad about anyone. I said, I don't want to be associated with it. So, to me, it's crystal clear. You guys know it's crystal clear. So, yeah. Tyler says, yeah, Dragon has been properly roasted. Well, there you go. And you know what? To be honest, Tyler, I didn't ask Quentin or Adam or you or anyone to roast him. I just thought it was so weird that I haven't spoken to him in 3.5 years, and all of a sudden he just comes in like a bat out of hell and like, yeah, I'm going to like roast Fears. Fears, I'm going to make sure like I ruin Ghostbusters for you. And I'm like, you're hilarious. I'm like, you're not going to ruin it for me. I just won't look at the Discord tomorrow until after I get back from the fucking movie theater. Like, after work, I'm going to go get some sleep, wake up at around 11 or 12, hopefully go see an early show. I'm going to try and buy my tickets tonight if I can, and then just fucking go tomorrow, and then once it's done, then I'll check out the Discord. So he's not going to ruin it for me. I mean, unless he goes to see it tonight within a couple of hours. I mean, it's already 9 o'clock, But even if he does try to do it tonight, I just won't look at the Discord, So I'm just like, I don't know what the hell his problem is. Anyway, there it is. Let's see. John says, I'm a little upset with Fears from yesterday saying belittling things about all the great Alien sequels. And now today I hear Fears saying VHS are junk. No, I didn't say they're junk. I said they're collectibles, John. I would never call them junk. I said they're collectibles. I said nobody uses VHS anymore. I like VHS, but nobody, or at least nobody that I know, owns a VHS player. I'm sure somebody out there maybe still uses VHS, but none of my friends, I don't think anyone in the community has a VHS. Well, Tinder Immortal, because she's like the VHS, collecting master. She probably still has a VHS because she likes to collect that. But I never said they were junk. And I didn't say anything bad about the Alien sequels. Well, I did say some of them are crap. That's just how I feel, John. 1 and 2 is the best. 1 and 2 is the best, and I think you guys would agree with that. 1 and 2 is the fucking best. The third one's all right. The fourth one, to me, it was just... Hang on, let me grab it. Let's see here. I want to make sure that I'm saying this right. I've watched every single one of them, John, except for... I've seen Aliens. I'm sorry, Alien I've seen. Aliens. Alien 3 I've seen. Alien Resurrection is the fourth one. I've seen Prometheus, and I've seen Alien... Oh, I'm sorry. The only one I haven't seen is this one. I haven't seen Alien Covenant yet. As soon as I've seen that, I'm going to review it, and then this will go on the shelf, and then I'll watch the new one that comes out. But to me, I don't know. What do you guys think? Wouldn't you agree? Visions, you like some of these Alien movies. Get in on this. I think 1 and 2 are so badass. Amazing. 3 is pretty good too. But I'll be honest, John, I didn't like Prometheus, which is the 5th one, and that's a prequel, and I didn't like Alien Resurrection. I just didn't like them. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, though. I just didn't like it, But 1 and 2 are the fucking greatest, in my opinion. 3 was pretty good. Like, my favorite scene in 3 is when all that hot liquid metal gets dumped on the alien and, like, roasts that alien, kills that motherfucker, That was pretty good. That's a pretty good scene. But 1 and 2 are the best, Rewatch Alien Resurrection. It's great. I don't know. I mean, I saw it. It had some good parts to it, John. I'll give you that. But as a whole, I didn't like the whole movie. So, yeah. I didn't like the whole movie. But 1 and 2, there's not one scene out of 1 and 2 that I do not like. 1 and 2 were fucking great. I mean, epic. Let's see. The Great Gazoo says, what about Alien? Oh, which, by the way, I guess you're a new follower. Good to see The Great Gazoo. I've never seen you in my chat before, so good to see you. And I'll be honest, I've never seen... I've seen bits of Alien vs. Predator. I know they have 2, and I've only seen bits of the first one. But I've never seen Alien vs. Predator all the way through. I know they have 2. I've seen all the Predator movies, which are great. Those, I cannot wait till they make another Predators movie. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger should come back to that series. I can't believe he only did 1. He should have been in Predators 2, or at least Predators 2, But I don't know if he'll ever come back to that franchise, but I don't know. Visions, what do you think? Yay or nay on the Alien series? Let me know what you think, buddy. But let's see. Tyler says, I like the baby from Resurrection. I mean, yeah, it was all right. I don't know. Prometheus was so damn boring to me. I didn't like it. Alien Resurrection, it's got some good scenes. But I like a movie as a whole. 1, 2, and 3, there's not one slow moment in it. I mean, it's just fucking action-packed all the way, So, I've got one more movie to watch in this sequence, Alien Covenant, so we'll see. We'll see if I like it, But see, that's the good thing about being human. I'm not going to like everything that you guys like, and you're not going to like everything that Fears likes, Like, I love the shit out of Ghostbusters. Like the dude said, yeah, Fears, I like Ghostbusters. He goes, but do I love it? No, I don't love it. I said, all right, fair enough. For a minute, I thought the dude said in the Discord a couple days ago, Tyler, I misread it, and I said, what? You don't like Ghostbusters whatsoever? I'm like, for shame, the dude. And he said, no, Fears, you misread it. He goes, I like Ghostbusters. And he said, but do I love it like you do? He goes, no. All right, okay. I'm like, fair enough. So, hopefully that answers everybody's question. But I wasn't saying shit, John, about... I just said most people these days do not have anything to do with VHS unless you're a collector or unless, you know, you're old school and you don't want to buy a 4K player or a Blu-ray or a DVD player or whatever, you know. I know there's some, like, I didn't ask Tinder Immortal in our interview, which, by the way, I asked Tinder Immortal if she wants to do a second interview, and she said yes. And I asked my friend Brian, the guy that's like a film historian. Well, he used to have a film historian job. Now he works for a travel agency. He said he got tired of that job and wanted to do something else. Brian's going to come back for a second interview, and so is Mrs. Immortal. So more VHS talk to come, and more film historian talk from my good friend Brian. And I said, Brian, everyone thought you were cool as shit. They want you to come back. I want you to come back, buddy. And he's like, oh, Fears, I'll do it. So in April sometime, me and Brian are going to get on that interview, my friends. So hell yeah. Good things coming, my friends. So yeah, let's see. Alien vs. Predator isn't good, but do you mean it's very funny, Tyler? I mean, I'll check it out. I mean, the bits I saw from the first one didn't seem too bad, but I've never seen Alien vs. Predator 2. I need to, though. What's up, Pixel? He said, did you see the last Predator movie called Prey? Yes, I do. I have it. I have it, Pixel. I reviewed it. It's about... I forgot about that one. Yeah, now they have Predator 2. Then the third one's called Predators. The fourth one is... what's that one? It's... The fourth one has got the black guy in it, and then it's got the family. And the little kid finds the Predator mask. And then it's all these mercenary men, like, trying to kill this new breed of Predator. And they get onto the Predator's spacecraft, and then the black guy is like a scientist, and he's got artifacts that he's collected from the Predator. He's got, like, different masks and different weapons that he's collected over the years. And they build, like, this Predator suit that a human can get into to take the Predator down or something. You know what I'm talking about, Pixel. I can't remember that one. I've seen that. And then I didn't see Prey in theaters. But finally, when it came out on Blu-ray, I remember I was walking through Walmart one day, and I saw the woman on it. She's an Indian, and she's got the green blood from the Predator, like, on her face. And I went, holy shit, this is the prequel. I have to fucking get this. I watched it. It is fucking fantastic. I forgot about that one, Pixel. Thank God you're a good buddy and you reminded me. That one was epic. It was fucking brilliant, man. It was amazing. And it's like all these, and it's like, it's an early version of the Predator. It doesn't have its mask on, and his face looks a little different. So it's an early version of the Predator. It's an action movie. Oh, it's fucking great. Like, she's shooting bows and arrows. She's got her tomahawk, and she's hacking away at it. The Predator's got, like, early weapons on his hands and shit, and he's, like, killing Indians left and right. I mean, it's going nuts in that movie. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, I have seen it. But good to see you again, Pixel. But yeah, I saw that, but I need to see Predator 1 and 2. I mean, Predator... oh god, I just had a brain fart. Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2. Oh shit! I'm not even going to read that Great Gazoo, because I don't like to bring him up. But that was pretty funny. That gave me a little giggle. Yeah. Apparently Visions too, he said LOL. Visions, what do you think? Yay or nay on the Predator series? Which one's your... I'm just curious, Visions, since you're a big movie guy like me. Wouldn't you agree Alien 1 and 2 are the best? I mean, that's just my forte. The third one's pretty good, but the fourth one... And Prometheus, oh god, I hate it. It was so bad. So I just gotta watch Alien Covenant, and then I'm done with this series. Until the new one comes out in the theater, then you guys know I'm gonna fucking see that. So yeah. Let's see. I've only seen the first two Predator movies and Alien vs. Predator 1. I mean, Pixel, in my eyes, buddy, I mean, we've been friends a long time, Pixel. The first two, I think, are the best. You know? Predator 1 and Predator 2 are my faves. The first two Aliens are my faves too. I'd say the only other Predator movie that I like is the one with Adrian Brody in it. That's the third one. That one's pretty good too. The fourth one with that black scientist, I can't remember the name of that. That one's okay. That's all right, but it's not my fave. I don't remember what the fourth one's called. And I liked Prey. Prey was good. But see, Prey is a prequel. So I'd say, Pixel, it goes in this order of the Predator movies that I like. I like Predator 1 first, then Predators 2, then Prey, and then Predators, which is the third one. So, and then it would be the fourth one, whatever the fourth one's called. But yeah. Vision says, Alien was awesome. Aliens was good. Aliens 3 was good. Prometheus was all right, I guess. Not sure on the others. I agree, Visions, and again, I'm not saying that just because we're friends. I'm saying it because I agree with you and it's the truth. Alien is fucking brilliant. Aliens is fucking brilliant. The third one is good. The fourth one, not so much. Prometheus, I hated. It was just so boring. Anyway. I've only seen Alien and Aliens. Well, Pixel, that's all you need to see. In my eyes, those are the best ones. Those are the best ones. So yeah, I do believe, Pixel, you need to see 3 though. The scene where the hot liquid metal hits the alien, fucks up the alien, kills him instantly. You know, the third one's pretty good too. So I whenever you get time, watch the third one too. Anyway. But anyway, that's my forte on all that. All right. You know what? I don't know if we're going to get to it's already 9, and I don't know if we're ever going to get to the James Bond. Sometimes I just like interacting with the fans and just chilling with the fans and just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you guys ever want me to just come on and you guys can ask me a bunch of questions like tonight, and I won't even do any topics. But sometimes I like to have topics. But real quick, let's watch these trailers. I cannot wait. Beetlejuice official teaser trailer. All right. Oh Lord, here we go. God, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. Oh man, finally a sequel to Beetlejuice. My only thing is, please God, do not ruin the first one. Please God, do not ruin Fears' childhood. Please God, let Beetlejuice, the sequel, be good. Do not fuck us over. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, they got the classic Deo song in there. There we go. It's not Molly Shannon. It's Miss Shannon's School for Girls. All right, I'm glad that the school's back. So already we're only 8 seconds into it, and so far so good. Oh, got the red bridge. The red bridge is in there from the last one. All right, that's good. Got all the classic stuff so far. All right, this is good. Daylight come and we want to go. Oh, there's Lydia. There's Lydia. There's the mom. There's Lydia's mom, so she's back. Now, you know what? The only person that won't be back, though, either Pixel or Vision, somebody in the community told me, I didn't know that, the guy that plays the dad, apparently he got in real big trouble. Somebody in the community, I don't know who, said that his name is Jeffrey something. I can't remember his name. Someone in the community said, Fears, I guarantee you that guy that played the dad in Beetlejuice won't be back. And somebody in the community told me this. I said, oh, why is that? And he said, oh, Fears, that guy put on a front. He acted like he was a nice guy and stuff. But I guess behind the scenes, he was doing like some pedophilia shit. And I was like, really? That guy? The guy that's been in tons of Tim Burton films? He goes, yeah. He goes, that guy was like into like child porn. I was like, that's fucking sick. That's fucking disgusting. I'm like, you're telling me the Jeffrey guy, the guy that played the husband out of Beetlejuice, and he was in that Mom and Dad Save the World movie. I've seen all those movies. He was in Sleepy Hollow. So that kind of grossed me out because I have some of those movies. I've got Sleepy Hollow, and I've got the original Beetlejuice. So it kind of it sucks that guy is disgusting and did all that crazy shit. Because back in the day, that Jeffrey guy I thought was hilarious in Beetlejuice, but now he makes me sick to my stomach because he was into all that crazy fucking shit, you know. And whenever I hear about this stuff, guys, I gotta say something before we continue on. In my mind, Pixel Visions, everybody, I just think in Fears' mind, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What is wrong with people these days? People think it's okay to do that stuff to kids, and I'm like, you're fucking mental. I'm like, you don't mess with kids, you don't do horrible things to kids. Like, do you not have a fucking soul? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people? I'm like, surely you can find a lady, or if you're not into ladies, surely you can find a guy that's your fucking age. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it pisses me off because you should never harm a child. That is like so fucking weird, disgusting, evil and shit, you know? I mean, it's just, oh my God. So, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. It's fucking crazy shit. Anyway.
Yep.
I just don't get it. Yeah, he was in Ferris Bueller. Exactly, Pixel. I just don't get it. I'm not saying all people, but some people out there are fucking nut bars. They're weird. Anyway. That's what his name is, Pixel. Jeffrey Jones. Yeah, he was in Howard the Duck. He's been in all these legendary movies, you know, and then he just does all this crazy shit. Evil shit. Crazy, evil, and sick shit. All right, let's get back to the trailer. So far, this Beetlejuice trailer is a rockin'. It's good to see Catherine, whatever her name is. I can't remember her name. She was in Beetlejuice. She's in Home Alone. So it's good to have the mom back. Let me just scroll back a little bit because I paused it and I missed some things. So here we go.
Daylight come and we want to go. Mr. Tallyman.
So far, this is pretty good. Now she's in the attic, so the atticus came back, and the sets kind of look the same, you know. Her walking up the stairs into the old attic and shit. So far, it's got the Fears Man approval so far. We're about halfway through. Oh, there it is. There's the model. Thank God. So the original, I wonder, Pixel, do you think they used the original model? Because I guarantee you, since Tim Burton directed the first one, I guarantee you the filmmakers or the producers or whoever built that model, I guarantee at the end of Beetlejuice 1 was like, hey, Tim, do you want this model? And I guarantee you Tim Burton was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to take that model of the town. Do you think they rebuilt the model, Pixel, or do you think they dusted off the dust and used the original model? What do you think, Pixel? You think? I don't know. Pixel says, one of my favorite shitty movies, The Pest. He's the main villain in it. Is he? Well, I know the guy that plays the Pest. That John guy, he plays Luigi in the live-action version of Mario. I've never seen the Pest, though, but I mean, that John guy, the guy that plays Luigi, I know he's a good actor. He was in that holiday movie. The guy that plays the Santa Claus that kills a bunch of people on I just saw it. What the hell is it? It's not Silent Night, Deadly Night. That's the 80s one. It's like a new version. It's like he plays Santa Claus, that one guy, that comedian, and like he's getting sick and tired of playing Santa Claus, and he helps that mom and that dad and that kid get away from all those evil villains that like take over. They're like visiting the grandma, and the grandma's like lives in this mansion or some shit. And Santa Claus, whatever the fuck it is, oh, hang on. I don't have the chat up. I know what it is. I've fucking seen it. That movie's brilliant. I love it. It's fucking, it's kind of like Silent Night, Deadly Night, except Santa Claus is not like an evil Santa Claus like in Silent Night, Deadly Night. He plays like a Santa Claus that's kind of like lost his spirit. He's drinking beer and he's smoking pot and he's real muscular and shit. And Pixel, you or Larry or somebody told me to watch it. LC's watched it and LC told me about it. I think it came out like last year or the year before. And I remember buying it around Christmas and I watched it. And not only is it like action packed, but it's fucking hilarious. Like him drinking beer, then barfing out of the fucking sled and shit. And I was like, this is hilarious. So, yeah. Let's see here. What the hell is it? Oh, Violent Night. Violent Night. That's what it is. I don't have the chat up. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. But, Pixel, you know what the fuck I was talking about. All right, let's continue on with this, with this trailer. I'm telling you, the trailer looks pretty damn good so far. I'm excited. But Pixel, when I get done watching these two, put in the chat, Pixel, do you think they used the original model or do you think they rebuilt the model? Because I know for a fact Tim Burton probably kept that original model, you know, from the first one. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But what do you think, Pixel? Your comments, because I know you love Beetlejuice. What do you think? Put in the chat, Pixel. I'm kind of curious if you think they used the original model or do you think they rebuilt the model? I mean, from this trailer, if they did rebuild it, then I mean the model looks pretty damn accurate. I mean, it looks like it either is the original or it looks like the original because Lydia Dietz's daughter like pulls off this tarp and underneath the tarp is the model. And when I saw it, I was like, that looks pretty damn accurate. You know, I paused it and I looked at it while I was talking to you guys, but I don't know if it's the actual one, but it would be so fucking rad if it was the original model. But let me know, Pixel. All right, let's watch this. Oh shit, there he is. There's Beetlejuice coming out of the fucking model. Oh my god, here we go. Yeah!
The juice is loose.
Oh shit. I am fucking losing it. Yeah, this is great. This looks amazing. But see, looks can be deceiving. It looks amazing, but then when you watch the whole film, I hope it's not going to be shit garbage. All right, let's watch the other one. Let's watch the other teaser trailer. Oh, man, this looks good. All right, here we go. Here's the other one.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Big Wireless has once again raised their prices.
Here we go.
In response,
here's the other teaser trailer. I like that they filmed it in the original town. That's pretty cool, Pixel. They went to the original town. I can't believe that building, the school for girls is still there. I mean, it is a small town. I think it's like in New Jersey or Virginia or somewhere up there, but it's a beautiful looking town, though. It's really fucking cool that they went back to the original town. It's pretty badass. And they got the red bridge, thank God. And of course, you know, because it's years later, they patched up the hole that was in the side of the red bridge, you know, because Adam and Barbara fell through, and they died in the river underneath or whatever the hell it was. I don't think they deserve to die, Pixel. That fucking dog is on that little fucking piece of wood, and they're like, oh, no. You know, and the dog's like, yeah, fuck you guys. He gets off the fucking piece of wood, and the fucking car goes schnunk right into the water.
Daylight come and we want to go.
I mean, it's beautifully shot, though, this trailer. I mean, apparently someone died because in this one scene, they got the mom, and they got Lydia Dietz, and then they got Lydia Dietz's daughter, the girl that played Wednesday Addams, the new version of Wednesday Addams. I don't remember that girl's name, but well, she's not really a girl. She's a woman. She's not like a kid. She's like 26 or 27 or whatever the hell her age is. But she's the new Lydia Dietz, and I don't remember her name. But I saw some of the Lydia Dietz show, and she did a great job as Lydia, as Wednesday, not Lydia, Wednesday. Excuse me, I'm tired. But apparently somebody died because they're in a graveyard. So I don't know who died. I guess it would make sense. I guess because that the guy that played the husband is now like a pedophile sick fuck. Maybe it's like her husband died. Maybe. I don't know. Let's continue on. I don't know.
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to fly.
I mean, I just freeze framed it on the model. And I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm just trying to figure out. It looks like the original model. If it is, that's fucking cool. I wouldn't care if they... I'm not a stickler when it comes to these things in movies. If they still have the model, fucking use it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Fears lives by that. But if they want to update the model, then there you go. Because it's like years later, and I'm sure the town has had some updates in this movie, so we'll see. And you guys, Visions, I'm very predictable. The best scene out of the first one, I love when Beetlejuice is like sitting in the netherworld in the waiting room, and he's like massaging that girl's like, I keep saying girl, this dead lady's like leg, and she's like, I guess from a circus act, she's got cut in half, and she hits him with a book, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see you there. And then he like sits next to that guy that's like a hunter, and he's like, women, I don't know what her problem is, all that crap. He's like, normally chicks are into me, and then like he looks over at the fucking voodoo guy, and then he looks at the paper when it's his turn, and it says like 1 billion something, and he looks up, and it turns like from 3 to 4, and he's all like, oh. And then he like looks over at the guy, and he's like, pardon me. He's like, did you do that? Very nice work. He goes, let me tell you something. He goes, how do you get him down so slow? And it's my favorite scene. It's my favorite quote. He goes, hey, there goes Elvis. Yo, King. And grabs the fucking ticket like that fucking voodoo guy is not going to know that he made the switch. But that scene out of the whole damn movie, Pixel and Visions, cracks Fears the fuck up. Because, I don't know, it's the delivery on how Michael Keaton did it. Every time I see it, I fucking love that shit. Yo, King! And he's like, I love it. It's great. I love it. It's amazing. So what I'm getting at is, in the second one, they better have the netherworld again, and they better have that shitty ass waiting room in the sequel. You would think, right? Because the netherworld, between heaven and hell in the first one, it's a big chunk of the movie. Adam and Barbara are exploring the netherworld, trying to figure it out. And hopefully the book comes back, the handbook for the recently deceased, which, by the way, they sell replicas of that online, and I would love to get that book in my movie prop collection at some point. And I like that they haven't updated Beetlejuice's costume. He's still got the white and black striped like suit on with the black tie, and he's got the green mold and fungus, and he's got the shitty cigarettes hanging out of his mouth, and he's got the green fucking hair. Because he's supposed to be like a rotting corpse, he's like a ghost that's been like dead for like, I don't know how many years, but he's been dead for a while,
The juice is loose.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's get back to the chat. I love it. It looks good. I cannot wait. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. All right, let's see. Vision said that he loves The Pest. Yes, Pixel, Violent Night. It took me forever to figure that out, but I love that movie. I don't remember the guy that plays the Santa Claus in it, but whatever that guy's name is, he was fucking brilliant in it. I remember we waxed poetic about it together before. Oh. For sure, I spent a couple of hours looking for that shirt. Not sure about the model. It looks like the original, but I guarantee you, that model is so old, Visions. I guarantee you what they probably did is they probably rebuilt the model, and they probably went to Tim Burton's house and said, let us study the model. They probably looked at the fucking model and went, all right, it's got this, it's got that fucking house, and they probably recreated it. That's probably, because, it's so old. I guarantee you that model is in Tim Burton's house somewhere. I guarantee, because that model fucking rules from the first one. I guarantee you they kept that pixel. If they didn't, they're idiots for not. But I guarantee you Tim Burton probably kept that. Because, he'd only done a couple of movies when that movie came out. He did, I think his first film was Pee Wee Herman. Then he did Batman. And then he did Beetlejuice. So, again, if he didn't keep it, the guy's a moron. I'm not trying to make fun of him, but if I would have directed, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, that model's coming home with me, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I guarantee you. Guarantee you he's got it. Oh man. I'm getting tired. I may just say fuck it and just keep talking to you guys. And just save all these reviews for tomorrow, because it's already 9:31. I haven't had any dinner yet. I'm going to get a little bit more editing done. I may just call it a fucking night, my friends. But it's been cool. Discord pissing me off. I want to fight Dragon. Well, listen, Larry. He started some shit. Didn't even need to start it. We have not heard, or I don't know about everybody else, but I haven't heard from the guy 3.5 years. And all of a sudden he comes back with a thunder. I'm like, okay, Dragon. I'm like, are you that immature? Like, I'm going to ruin Fears' Ghostbuster experience. I don't care, Dragon. I just won't look at the fucking Discord tomorrow. As soon as I get home from work, I'm going to take a little nap, go to the theater, get my fucking collector's cup, watch the damn movie, come back. I'll do a stream and I'll let you guys know how the fucking movie was. It's probably going to be great. I'm worried, though, that's those statistics that the dude was showing in the Discord kind of scares me a little bit. I hope it's good. But if it isn't good, it's not the end of the world, but I love me some Ghostbusters, and I want it to be good. Anyway. Larry, I wouldn't let it bother you. It's just Dragon trying to start some shit. Just to start some shit. He's so immature. But it is what it is, He's like Quentin's brother. Quentin's immature, Quentin's always trying to start shit. I will admit, Quentin hasn't started a lot of shit with me. Every once in a blue moon. And actually, the trolling has gotten a lot better in the Discord. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself whatsoever. So, yeah. I'm just like, really? Why come in a Discord after 3.5 years and start some shit? I don't know. I do not know. Anyway. Larry, I took some more ibuprofen. I must have pulled a muscle at work. I'm telling you, my back right here, like this lower half right here, is just killing me. I took some more ibuprofen today. I thought, all right, before work tonight, I'll take some ibuprofen. And then you said you can take it every couple of hours. I may take one more pill before I go into work, Larry, because over here, it's fine. Here, the lower part of Fears' back, like near my waist, like right above my butt, I must have lifted a box too fucking heavy, because it is killing my right side. Sean even saw it last night, Larry. He was like, Fierce, why are you walking weird? I'm like, Sean, I don't know what I've done. I pulled something. I'm like, my side of my back fucking hurts like hell. And he's like, he goes, did you not use because sometimes you have to put on that, whatever it is, that brace. Like whenever the box is way too heavy, we have to go put one of those things on around our waist. And I guess I didn't use one. And I thought it would be fine. I said, hey, Sean, help me lift this box. We lifted it, put it in the truck. I said, Sean, ever since we lifted that box, my right side has been killing me. So, Larry, I'm going to take your advice and probably take some more ibuprofen. Because I took two right before the stream. And then you said you can take it, I think, every 6 to 8 hours. Well, by the time I go into work tonight, Like, tonight I have to be in at 3:45, so I'll probably leave the house, like, by 3:05. Right when I leave, I'll probably take one more. So, and I hope to God the pain goes away, because it's fucking annoying as hell. So, yeah. They didn't kill off Dan Aykroyd, Pixel. Don't even fucking go there. Don't play with my emotions, Pixel. Unfucking believable. Pixel, don't tell me anything. I thought, you know what? I misinterpreted some. I thought, Visions, I thought you saw it the other night, right, buddy? The dude wrote me. No, he didn't. Well, the dude didn't send me a message. The dude said it in the chat, said Fears. Because I don't catch everything on the Discord. Plus, I was a little tired yesterday. He said, Fears, Visions didn't go and see that. It's just a trailer. And Visions was pointing at the trailer. And I went, oh, okay. But see, by that picture, Visions, I thought you had went and saw it. And I was like, how the hell did you get an early viewing of it? You didn't. I don't remember what movie you went and saw. But the dude told me, I went, okay, so he went and saw another film. So, but I would have been jealous. I would have been like, hey, my buddy Visions went and saw an early showing of it. Well, that's fucking awesome. So, yeah. Pixel, I gotta have you on the show at some point, man. I haven't had you on the show in forever, dude. I want to hear more about GalaxyCon from the photos and the videos you sent me. By the way, buddy, thanks. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna send. You know that video that you sent me? Oh, well, you didn't send it to me. You put it in the Discord. I downloaded it. I guess you were by somebody playing. Well, the guy is not in the shot. You zoomed up on. Excuse me, I burped. On somebody playing. It was more you filmed the pinball machine, and you guys know how much I love pinball. The fucking pinball of I had no idea that Michael Myers had a pinball machine. So Pixel, I hope you don't mind. I downloaded those 2 videos. I'm gonna put those on my TikTok because I was like, holy shit, Pixel was inches away from a Michael Myers pinball. I was like, I'm fucking uploading this on my TikTok. I'm gonna find some Halloween music and put it. So it's not really the guy. You zoomed up on the pinball, and I was like, this pinball of Michael Myers fucking rules. So, Pixel, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to put those on my TikTok, man, and I guess that was at GalaxyCon, because, dude, that pinball machine looked hella cool. I was like, oh, shit, yeah. I'm like, this looks great. This looks fucking rad. So, yeah. Well, it's out now. They started 2 p.m. today. Oh, did they? Well, I'm going to have to check, Visions, because it officially comes out on the 22nd. That's what I read online. But it's too late to go to the movie theaters tonight, so I'm going to get some sleep, edit, get some dinner, go to work. But as soon as I get home, I'm taking like a 3-hour nap, and then I am bye, see you later, and I'm going to Epic Theaters near my house. And I'm going to watch me some delicious jams and jellies that is fucking Ghostbusters. I can't believe that son of a bitch, Walter Peck, that motherfucking, oh, that bastard is back. But it's kind of cool that he's back. If he tries to fuck over the Ghostbusters again, I'm going to be so pissed off. Slimer, my buddy, my pal, it better not be some fucking cameo of Slimer. Slimer better be in it, man. I mean, like, really in it. But, you know, Slimer's back. I'm excited. The only thing that would make it 10 times more epic, Pixel, yeah, the little tiny Stay Puft guys, they're all right. But I would love it if the actual massive fucking Stay Puft actually... I don't know how they would bring him back, because they blew the shit out of him in the first one. So how the fuck are they going to bring back the big one? In the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters, they do bring back Stay Puft, the big guy, in the cartoon series. Which was cool, because I remember watching that as a kid. That's my favorite cartoon. If you guys have never seen it, watch it. And the greatest part, to me, the way Fears' mind works, it doesn't matter if you're 7 years old, 185, everybody likes cartoon. You're never too old for some cartoons, you know what I'm saying? So, watch that fucking cartoon, because it's fucking brilliant. And I'll be honest, Pixel, I'm getting really excited. I mean, Fears, sometimes when it comes to certain movies or movie props, especially Ghostbusters, Fears turns from a 40-year-old man into like a little kid in a candy store, because I love me some Ghostbusters. I cannot wait. It's going to be, oh God, I don't want it to suck. It better be epic! Oh, I can't wait. Let's see. Pixel said, yeah, I asked the guy if I could film the machine. It looked cool, but I didn't play it. Oh, you should have played it. It looked cool, Pixel. I mean, you should have played it, buddy. You know, no judgment that you didn't play it, but that pinball machine looked fucking great, man. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it was at GalaxyCon. They had a whole separate room at the hotel of video games and pinball and VR. Oh, shit. That sounds awesome, dude. You know what game I would love to play, Pixel, in VR? You told me I should do it because you said it's a whole different experience. You know how sometimes they had jump scares in Resident Evil 7 and 8? I would love to play that in VR, and I would love to play... What was the fucking one in... it's all dark, and it had the video camera with the night vision. Outlast! Oh, man, I'd love to play that in VR, too. I don't know if I could get through it in VR, because that fucking piggy guy walking through the bloody, shitty water, for some reason, in his boxer shorts, I don't know why he wasn't fully clothed, and he tried to kill me and Sam with a fucking rusty nail and a piece of wood, came out of fucking nowhere, scared the bejesus out of me. It was a good game, but that's one of the scariest games I've ever played. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? It was nuts, buddy. Oh, man. I already did Tinder Immortal. You missed it. But Tinder Immortal, I loved it. That trailer, oh my God, it looks so good. I cannot wait. Why does Hollywood make us wait? Just fucking put it out now, you know? I can't wait. Yeah. All the new movies seem to be released to the theater on Thursday every week. True, Visions. True. But I looked online. They said the official release date for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is tomorrow. But who cares? Whether it comes out tonight or tomorrow, Fears is going tomorrow before work. So that's fucking happening. And even though I'm like, I'll get behind, Fears must make a little tiny, theater vlog that I always do. I will be wearing a Ghostbuster t-shirt. Oh yeah, this is fucking happening. So yeah. And you know what, Pixel? It's funny. I used to watch the Beetlejuice cartoon. I've only seen certain episodes, but a few months ago, you guys saw me buy the whole series. So eventually, I'm gonna eventually going to watch the whole series of the animated cartoon of Beetlejuice. And I'll review that. And if you didn't watch that cartoon as a kid, you were missing out. Like, I'd be like, where the hell was your childhood? Fears watched tons of I watched all those cartoons when I was a kid, man. Oh, yeah. A little bit of Beetlejuice, a little bit of real Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, fucking Power Rangers. What was that orange cat? Not Garfield. I mean, I watched Garfield, but there was another orange. Felix the Cat, I watched that. Garfield, I watched. Loved Inspector Gadget. Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy. And the best part out of Ren and Stimpy, Powdered Sugar Toast Man. He went fucking nuts in that. That guy was fucking hilarious. And that little commercial, yes, Log. All kids love Log, And I'm like, this is the stupidest commercial I've ever seen. It's just a hunk of wood. And it's kids playing with a hunk of wood. And I'm sitting there, as a 10-year-old watching this stupid crap. And I'm just like, this commercial is fucking hilarious, Yeah. All the classic cartoons Fears used to watch. I miss those days. I miss being a wee little lad, a wee little Fears. If I could be little Fears again and relive my childhood, I think everybody, it's safe to say, everybody, if they could go back, time travel back, and be a kid again, I would, for sure. Yeah, exactly, Visions. It's thick, it's heavy, it's wood. And then it's like, everybody wants a log, come and get your log. And it's like, log from Blammo. Let's see if I can find it. Because I'm good at memorizing things from movies, but I don't know the whole song. But you see the log, roll downstairs, then it runs over a fucking dog and, squishes a dog to, smithereens, Like, a dog is all, happy and he's all, wagging his tail and shit. A fucking log hits him in the face, then he gets run over by a bus or some shit. Stimpy was a cat, and then Ren was a, a chihuahua, I believe. And Stimpy had a big-ass fucking blue nose and shit. So, yeah. But yeah, Tinder Immortal, you missed it. But I'm going to give the new trailer, the new teaser trailer, because I watched them both. I watched the full trailer and then I watched the teaser trailer. 10 out of 10. It looks good. I just hope they're not trying to fool us. You know, I'll sit there in the theater like, all right, the trailer was good. All right, it was a rockin'. Sit down, I'm like, oh shit, this is fucking crap garbage, you know? So let's hope. But from the trailer, it looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. So let's see if I can find that little little cartoon visions. Log commercial from Ren and Stimpy. Oh shit, there it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, and it's got the fucking log logo. Me and Randall should recreate this. Like have Fierce Man in the background and then have like the log like run over Fierce Man and shit. Oh yeah, this will be good. Me and Randall should totally recreate this. It's only 29 seconds, you know. Oh, here we go. Oh Lord, I haven't seen this in a long time. It's been a minute, Vision, since I've seen this. Watch this. All right, here we go. Oh Lord, fucking log.
One rolls downstairs, motor impairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog.
Yeah. The dog gets squished to smithereens. I love it.
Wait for a snack, it fits on your back. It's long, long, long. It's long, long. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's long, long. It's better than that, it's good. Everyone wants a log. You're gonna love it.
Hilarious.
Come on and get your log. Everyone needs a log.
Log from Blammo.
Okay, so I did get it right. I remember Blammo. That was like the little fake cheesy like toy company out of Ren and Stimpy, because they did other commercials and it was always from Blammo or some shit. Oh shit, that brings back some memories. Oh Lord. Lord. That's good. Yeah, it's thick, it's heavy, it's fucking wood. Well, yeah, no shit. Hilarious. You gotta love Ren and Stimpy. Fucking great. Awesome. Rugrats was pretty good too. Rugrats was cool. All those crazy... I used to... The Back to the Future cartoon. Oh yeah, I watched all that. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Or Bill and Ted's Adventures. They made a cartoon because the cartoon came before the shitty-ass television show, which I don't understand why they didn't use Alec Winter and Keanu Reeves in the fucking TV show. They got two other idiots that look exactly like them. I guess they couldn't wait or whatever. I don't know. So yeah. Fears, would you rather date Winona or Jenna? I mean, they're both good-looking women, you know? So, John, I wouldn't care. But Tinder Immortal, I told everybody that you were up for a second interview. So, at some point, we're going to do a second interview. So, maybe we can see more of Tinder Immortal's VHS collection. And Tinder Immortal, I want to do it exactly like how we did the last interview. You come up with some questions. I'll come up with some questions. That was fun because I wasn't just interviewing Tinder Immortal. She came up with some really good questions. So, yeah. So, we're definitely going to do that again. I talked to my friend Brian, and he was like, well, Fears, we didn't get to everything that I wanted to talk to. I said, Brian, the fans thought you were cool. You're more than welcome to come on another show. And he's like, can we talk more about Wizard of Oz? I was like, yeah, I fucking love Wizard of Oz. It's a great movie. I'm like, we can talk about Wizard of Oz all damn day if you want to. So, cheers to that, my friends. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, there it is. Let's see. What else? Anything else that you guys want to talk about? Because the coffee is getting down to bare minimum. We're about right here. So, I probably got one more gulp, and then I'm going to take off. But it's been a fun show. So, I'm going to rename this Hanging Out with the Fans, because we didn't even get to any of the movie reviews. But tomorrow, we will review all those movies and whatever else you guys want to talk about. Probably in a month. Like I said, probably in about a month after I get done hanging out with Randall, because I promised Randall after Super RetroCon I'm going to go visit and hang out with him. In about a month, another Disney vlog is coming. I like to space out the Disney vlogs. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, though. It's been fun. And Tyler, I appreciate you and others sticking up for Fears in the Discord, because I don't understand what the fuck Dragon's problem is. I've left him alone for 3.5 years. Again, if he wouldn't have called me 3.5 years ago, I probably never would have talked to Dragon ever again. If he wouldn't have said anything today, I would have never talked to him. The only reason why I did talk to him is he was making accusations about me that were totally wrong. I was like, Dragon, I don't treat my friends like shit. I'm not a shitty person. I feel like I've grown as a person. You know, back in the day, the old fears, Pixel can attest to this, the old fears couldn't take a joke. Now I can take a joke, you know? Because the older you get, or at least with me, the older I get, the more I don't care what the trolls say or do, you know? Because it's them just trying to get a reaction out of me. Some of the stuff is funny. Like, the pointing thing is kind of funny. When Visions made the fucking Point Break poster, I was fucking losing my mind, Visions. It's got like Fears' funny face going, you know, like that. And it's got like Patrick Swayze like with a fucking gun and shit. And I'm like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So I'm gonna add that to my meme collection. But you and Pixel are like the meme masters. But I will be honest, Visions. The best meme that Pixel's ever done. Pixel, remember you made the Home Alone 2 Lost in New York? That one was pretty good. Where he took out Kevin McAllister, and I think he put me on there. Another one you made, Dude, Where's My Car, Part 2. And you had me with Sean William Scott and Ashton Kutcher and all that. That was pretty good. That's the best. Those are the best two that Pixel's ever made. The best one that Visions has ever made is that Indiana Jones one. Visions, when my friend Eric was in town, Eric goes, Fears, what the fuck is this? And he pointed to it, and I said, what, you don't like it? He goes, no, it's hilarious. Who made that for you? I said, my friend Visions. And he's like, why are you trying to grab the Pinhead collectible? I said, well, Visions knows I'm not a fan of Pinhead. And he goes, but he does know that I'm a fan of Indiana Jones. And my buddy Eric was like, Fears, that's pretty hilarious. And he goes, I hope you thanked your friend for making that. I said, oh, I did. I said, I thought it was hilarious. And he goes, why'd you frame it? I said, it's that legendary, I had to frame it. The other one I like is me as Captain Kirk, because I'm a big Star Trek fan. That one's good. But my favorite so far is the Indiana Jones one. Or Yakov's. Yakov's made me as the Doctor. That was pretty good too. But so far, no one can beat Vision's Indiana Jones one. But there we are. That one was pretty good. That one was funny. That one gave me a giggle, buddy. But yeah. I before I go, I do think in a couple of months, whenever I get some more money, I want to do a big, maybe not a meme contest because we've already done that. I was thinking about doing like a Fears Man contest. Like any fan that sends me the ultimate drawing, you know, in the P.O. box of Fears Man, I think like the first runner-up will get like a $50 gift card to whatever gift card I want to give to him. The second one would probably get like a $25 gift card, and then maybe the third runner-up, he would get like a Fears Man sticker and like a Fears Man autograph, something. I haven't worked out all the details, but I want to give back to my fans, and I thought, oh, well, the meme contest went off with a bang. I gave Yakov a Stormtrooper figure because he was the one, and then I sent Visions, and I sent the dude some autographs and some stickers, so anyone that wants to participate in it, I will let you know when I debut the Fears Man drawing contest. I think it would be cool because I ran it by Randall. I said, how would you feel if like tons of fans sent me some fan mail and however many entries of Fears Man I get, you and me me and Randall would judge, all right, who's got the best drawing of Fears Man? And Randy was like, I'd be down to judge that, Fears, you and me. And he goes, what? He goes, you want them to send you, like, copies? I said, yeah, like a hard copy photo or a drawing. I said, and they can use whatever they want to make it. Thanks for all the hearts, whoever's giving me the hearts. So I said, if they make one in AI, that's great. If they make one in Final Cut, if they make one in Photoshop, whatever, just their version of Fears Man. I said they could cut Fears' head off and put it on Superman's body and take out all the red and just make it, blue and yellow like Fears Man, put an F on it. Whatever the fans want, just or they can do a hand drawing and color it in with magic marker or crayons or, colored pencils, whatever. Just your best version of Fears Man. And Randall's like, Fears, I would so be down to help you judge that. And I was like, right on. I'm like, that'd be cool. So I know me and Randall are gonna do it at some point. I'm thinking I'll make like a video. I said, well, Randall, I said, you know what we should do? I said, when I come to visit you, me and you should make a little like update video and put it on your channel and put it on my channel and say, this is when the contest is gonna start and this is when the contest is gonna end. And Randall was like, let me know, Fears. So Randall's down to do it. Oh, that's right, Chicken Wizard. I was about to end the stream and I haven't called Larry back, so let me call Larry back. Tyler, as the Discord kind of calmed down, or are they still trolling Dragon? I mean, he gets what he deserves because he started shit with me and a bunch of other people in there. So, and I tried to tell him, I'm like, Dragon, you don't want to mess with the trolls because that's what they want. They want a reaction, and you're giving a reaction. And Dragon is the worst. Dragon's worse than me. I mean, trust me, I've gave some legendary reactions before, but Dragon got so pissed. And Pixel, I don't remember. Who did he get pissed at? He got pissed at somebody, and he's like, oh, I'll take you fuckers down. And he went over to his dad's gun case, pulled out a gun, and pointed it at the fucking screen. I'm like, Dragon, if you shoot your computer, that's all that's going to happen. You're not going to, like, hit somebody across the internet webs. I'm like, so it makes no damn sense to point your fucking dad's gun at a laptop. I'm like, just calm it on down, buddy. What's up, Carmine? You got here a little late, buddy. I'm about to end the stream. I'm going to call Larry back and find out what the hell is going on, because I haven't read the whole Discord, but probably after the stream I'll make myself some dinner, and then after I eat dinner, then I'll read the Discord. Well, at least they're making fun of Dragon and not of me, for a change. But again, there hasn't been much trolling about me, so that's good. Knock on wood. I always try to knock on wood because I'll say that, and then later on, about a half an hour later, it'll be like a million messages, hate of Fears. But the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, it hasn't been that bad. So that's good. All right, let me call Larry back. I'm sorry, man, for calling you while you were driving. My bad.
Hello?
Yo! Yo!
Hello?
Can you hear me? Probably a bad connection. Let me try that again. Hang on. Yo! Larry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I guess it was a bad connection. All right, so what in the hell was going on in there? Like Tyler.
Oh man.
Like, well, Tyler.
I think he's gone. I think they ran him off.
Okay, well,
we triple teamed him.
Okay, well, Tyler told me a little bit. I don't know if Tyler is still in the chat because Tyler works like crazy hours, like you and me do. So sometimes.
No, he was working it pretty good. I mean, I jumped in, and then Quentin and all of us, and Adam. I mean, we triple teamed him.
Well, Tyler said that they were roasting him, but why were they roasting him? Was he saying more shit about me, and then people were sticking up? People were sticking up.
They were sticking up for you because he's trying to ruin the Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, again, I haven't.
I guess he's already seen it, so he's trying to tell everybody what's going on.
Well, see, that's why I probably won't read the Discord until tomorrow. You know, like, so I'm glad that you told me because I don't.
Yeah, no, he didn't put anything in there about it. He just kept on saying he was. That's
okay.
What started it.
Okay.
They sidetracked him, and then he started it on me. He said something about. Called me a bitch, and then I said, "Motherfucker," you know. I mean,
see, it doesn't make any sense. He doesn't even know you, so why call Larry a bitch? The guy is fucking mental. Like what? Like, and I haven't talked to him in 3.5 years. The last time I talked to him,
he went off on me, dude. That they said, yeah. I mean, I even met Adam. Adam even said, "Man, Larry's a good guy, man. What's your deal with?"
Yeah, he hasn't even met Larry. I've met Larry. I know you're a good guy. We hung out. You're a good guy.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I mean,
I guarantee you, the only reason why he went nuts on you, Larry, is because he doesn't like me, and he went, oh, okay, I'll try and turn Larry against Fears, and I'll call him a bitch, and I'll go in there, and I'll start a whole bunch of crap that doesn't need to even start. That's how immature he is.
You know what? You're right. Because that's what I said. Because I did say, are you? Because they was, I was going to give the guy a chance. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know
he's
the
mental.
guy.
He's mental. He's out of his mind.
I said, are you a Fierce fan? He said, fuck no. Fuck, leave me alone. And he said, you little bitch. And I said, dude, don't talk to me that way.
See, the thing is, if he wouldn't have called me 3.5 years ago, I would never have talked to him. I don't remember. I guess it was before I started working at FedEx. I think I was still a security guard 3.5. Yeah, because I've been at FedEx for, after Christmas, it'll be 3 years. Or, almost near Christmas, it'll be 3 years. But I guess I was still doing the security gig. A troll must have gave him my number. I've never given my number out to Dragon. And he called me, and we had a civil conversation, and I thought that was the end of it. I said, Dragon, I've never done anything to you. And I said, if you're still upset because I didn't block certain people, he's upset because whenever I'd be in his show, I would ask Dragon, hey, can you block some of those people that are making fun of me? And then when he was either on my show or in my chat, there was a guy called the Bung Master or Bungster, I can't remember his name, and he was giving Dragon like pure hell. But I only try to block people. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I only try and block people in my chat as if they, like, I took Randall's advice. He goes, Fears, you shouldn't block or time anyone out unless they say something horrible, like super horrible about you or a friend, whether the friend is online or offline, or about your family. And I said, you know what, you're right. He goes, Fears, you're going to piss people off if you just time people out or block people over the tiniest little thing. He goes, learn to take a joke. So over the years, I've gotten better at taking jokes. Like before.
Well, he also said that, he knew me. He goes, I know who you are. He goes, you went to Fear's house. He goes, and then he said, you're the one, you went over there and butt fucked him, he said. And that's when I pissed.
Well, you know that's a horrible, vicious lie. Oh, and then before I went on stream, the thing that kind of, it didn't piss me off, but it kind of irked me is, he goes, you just use people, Fears, and he goes, you just use people to like gain subs, and yeah, fuck your P.O. box, yeah, you don't appreciate people, and you just use people to get fucking gifts and shit. And I was like, Dragon, you are so way off base. I said, anytime a fan or a friend or a YouTuber that's a fan and a friend, like you and Visions have ever sent me anything, I've appreciated it so much, and I
know you told us that.
I've said it many times. Like D-Man went above me. D-Man sent me like 9 videos, and I was like, D-Man, nobody has to send me anything, but if you do send me something, I'm not gonna be a bitch and not show my appreciation. So
if you do send me stuff, don't forget I like Ghostbusters. Right?
Exactly. Oh yeah, buddy. You know me and Ghostbusters. But yeah, so he's just. I think it's a mixture of him being still pissed off over all these years, where I'm like, dude, grow the fuck up, be immature. I'm sorry, I almost said be immature. Don't be immature. Grow the fuck up, be mature, move on with life. And it's a mixture of he's still pissed and he's a little jealous, and because me and Dragon, before the whole Matman shit, me and Dragon used to be like friends. Well, once I found out that Dragon is still friends with Matman and still talks to Matman, I'm like, listen, that's fucking disgusting. I'm like, no offense to Dragon, but I left for a couple reasons. Dragon is kind of manic, kind of like Carrie, and he was screaming and yelling at me, and he was treating me like shit, too. He was treating other people like shit. Then the whole him still hanging out with Matman kind of weirded me out. It weirded everybody out. Then he was accusing me of shit, and I'm just like, I don't have time for this immature bullshit. Like, I'm almost 40, you know? That's what I said back then. Now that I am 40, I'm like, look, I don't want any drama. I don't want all this fucking crap. But I don't have any...
He was trying to tell me he was a famous singer and shit.
I mean, I'm not going to narc him for his singing, you know?
Is he good? Oh, is he good?
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't matter if he's good or not. I'm not going to say anything bad.
Oh, he said, I've fate, because I don't have, he was making it so like that, he was a star.
Because I don't want anything to do with Dragon, so I'm not going to make a situation even more.
No, you ain't do. I'll tell you what.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to make a situation even more bad because he's already pissed off. So if I said, oh yeah, he's a shitty singer, it doesn't matter what I think about his singing. I haven't watched.
Yeah, good point.
I haven't watched any of his videos in years. I haven't talked to him in years. So again, back to my original point. If he wouldn't have found out my number somehow, I guarantee you, a troll or somebody gave him my number. He called 3.5 years ago, and I said this. I don't remember everything that we talked about, but I'll sum it up. I said, Dragon, how did you get my number? He said, oh, somebody gave me your number. I said, okay. I said, well, if you want to have a civil conversation, yeah, let's do it. And he said, okay, fair enough. I thought we squashed it. I said, Dragon, no offense. I said, you caused a lot of shit back in the day. I said, I've already moved on. I haven't watched your channel in a long time. We haven't talked in a long time. I said, in my eyes, I didn't do anything wrong to you. But I said, if you feel like I've done something wrong to you, then I apologize. And he apologized to me. And I said, okay. I said, this should be the last time that we should speak, Dragon. And he went, all right, fair enough. Or he said something like that. And that was it.
Well, he came in.
Yeah. And
then hot. I know that.
And I wasn't even in the Discord a lot because after I got home from work, I had a little nap, got up, and was like, all right, before the stream, I'll go do some errands. I did some laundry, and I sent off some Easter cards to my family at the post office. I went to the post office, bought some more stamps because I was almost out of stamps. And I went to check to see if there was any more steel books, and they hadn't replenished the steel books yet because Jason is going down, Larry. I'm at 45.
Oh, I know.
I'm at 45, buddy. I'm getting there. That's something.
I'm just sitting back watching.
Listen,
I know the truth.
Larry, I'm the movie master. That son of a bitch with his 117 steel books means nothing to me. I will be the master.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
No,
Jason is a good guy.
But there's truth behind that, though.
I mean, there's a little truth. Obviously, Jason.
You're coming for him. That's all I can say.
But like in a buddy kind of way. Obviously, Jason isn't. Jason isn't a son of a bitch. I love Jason. He's a great guy. He's a good friend. But he wants a steelbook challenge or a contest. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
I'm like,
well,
oh, here we go.
Me and the dude's having a contest to see who's got the most baseball cards.
Oh, well, I mean, that's gonna be neck and neck. I mean, because the dude's posted some of his cards, and they're impressive. And then you had one. You just posted it a couple days ago. That old one. What's that old one you have? You just posted it in the Discord. It was super old, like from the 20s or whatever. What's that one you have?
No, that was
What was the one you posted? It's super old.
The dude's the one that posted that. That was Hans.
Oh, was it the dude? I'm sorry. It was an old card. I was like, holy crap, that card is old.
I posted the ones with that little stack I sold.
Yeah, you sold the stack, and then what was the card that the dude posted? It was super old.
Hans Wagner.
Yeah, that one.
T206.
Yeah, and
tobacco card.
And how old was that card? Like, from what year?
1929, I think.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, holy crap, that's old. That's like, I mean, pretty close to 100 years, I'm bad at math, but you know what I'm talking about, Larry. I mean, that's an old card.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how the dude got his hands on that, but that's fucking awesome, And again,
you know how much that card's worth?
Probably thousands, if not more than thousands.
Thousands. Let's take. If someone said, "Hey, man,"
I'll give a guess. 500,000.
You're about exactly right. Yep.
See, that's a shitload, and that was a guess because the thing is with me and
that wasn't good. I mean, give or take 40 or 50,000, but right around a half.
Larry, the thing is with me when it comes to sports, I can never remember the actual individual players' names. I focus more on the actual game than the players' names. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if someone said, "Hey, Fierce, name 5 players off the St. Louis Cardinals," I could probably name 2. Ozzie Smith, Mark McGwire, and that's all I know. Because those two guys are legends in St. Louis Cardinals history. You know what I'm saying? And then Wayne Gretzky.
Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, Ozzie Smith and
what about Stan Musial?
See, I don't know who that guy is.
You don't know? You never heard of him?
I've heard of him, but I've never seen his face.
He was old, but he was staying the man.
But like Ozzie Smith, he kind of reminds me of like Babe Ruth, because Ozzie Smith would hit so many home runs, like hit after hit after hit. So that's what made him a legend. And then Mark McGwire, he beat that.
Ozzie Smith didn't hit home runs; he did backflips.
I'm sorry. It was what was he famous for? He was famous for
defense, shortstop.
Yeah, he was famous. I'm sorry, Mark McGwire was the one that kept hitting.
Yeah, Mark McGwire is the one that hit
because didn't he beat Babe Ruth's record? I remember back in the day he beat some type of record or something.
Yeah, home run record.
Yeah, he beat but because Babe Ruth used to have that record, and then he beat Babe Ruth's record, right?
Yeah,
something. Something.
Roger Maris.
Oh yeah. So. That's the only two. I focus more on the game. I love the game of baseball, so I watch the game more, and I don't worry about the players' names. Like,
it's a team sport, so it doesn't matter the players.
To me, it doesn't matter. Like, I only know one player off the St. Louis Blues, the most famous one, Wayne Gretzky. The other ones, I could not tell you any of those fuckers' names. But I've watched a lot of hockey games. When my dad was still alive, when I was a kid, me and my dad went to St. Louis Cardinals games and hockey all the fucking time. Anytime I can go. Me and Carrie went to a game. Me and my best buddy Eric have went to a couple games. Anytime I can get a chance to do that, I do. Just whenever I visit my mom and my brother and shit, usually the season's over. So I said, hey Mom, maybe next year I'll come like right in the middle of the season, and me and Eric will go see a couple of games, and then I'll hang out with.
Let me know when you come to St. Louis. I'm only 4 hours away from St. Louis.
Yeah, no, so me and you can.
We're going to a Cardinals game.
Dude, how great would a vlog be? Me and you go to a St. Louis Cardinals game or a Blues game.
I would do the baseball.
Larry, don't be pulling that shy shit on me. The next time we hang out, you're being in a vlog. You know?
Oh yeah.
And because, well, I'll give you this. I understand. The last time, the only reason why I put Larry's hand in it shooting the pool, which, by the way, buddy, that was a close game in pool.
It was.
It was neck and neck. You only won by one ball. I understand. The reason why you couldn't be in there is because every time we hung out, you just came from your daughter's cheerleading competition, and you didn't want the trolls finding out like her school, because you had her school shirt on. So I get it. I understand. Because I'm like, well,
I should have just put one of your 500 T-shirts on that you had.
I was like, you're more than welcome. I mean, we're almost the same size. You could have grabbed one. I wouldn't have cared, you know. But next time you come, whether you come to visit down here, if you come down to visit here, we're getting on that mini golf game and we're vlogging it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because the fans want it. I was like, listen, I'm up for the challenge. I'm like, Larry's going down in that fucking miniature game.
I let the fans down. That was 100% my fault, man.
You know what? I'll be a good sport.
I talked all that shit.
I'm telling you, Larry, I'll be a good sport. I'll even let you pick the mini golf area where we go and play. I don't care where we play, just as long as we play.
Right. Yeah.
We can do a Disney one. We can do a not Disney one. Whatever which one. We can go to the Gator Golf, wherever you want to go.
Yeah. Or I could pick one and you could pick one.
Yeah. We'll do a 2 combo. We'll do
double header.
Right. We'll do the best out of 3. Like we'll go one. We'll go to my pick. The next one will go to your pick, and then the best out of 2. Whoever wins, and then the third one will be the deciding factor. Whoever wins 2 miniature golf games in a row, that'll be the champion or whatever.
Right.
We'll figure something out. Well, I don't usually thank the trolls often, but thanks a lot for sticking up for me when it comes to Dragon. Because the thing is that makes me lose it is I haven't talked to Dragon for 3.5 years. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, he comes in like a bat out of hell. Fuck you, Fears. Fuck the Discord. Fuck this. Fuck that. And I'm like, dude, I have not spoken to you in 3.5 years. What the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, I thought it was some of Joey's bullshit. I thought it was Joey.
And again, I haven't heard from Joey in a long time either. But it wouldn't put it past me. I'm like, oh, what if Joey pretended to be Dragon? Then I found out, nope. This sounds like Dragon. You know. See,
that was the first thing I thought. I thought Joey's up some of his bullshit again.
But see, this is Dragon.
So I apologize to Joey for thinking that, I guess, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't apologize to him. he's not worth apologizing. He's not even worth your time either. The thing about Dragon is so what? So you saw it in the Discord, Larry. The thing about Dragon, the key factor when it comes to Dragon is he can dish it out, but he can't take it. Like, watch.
No, I think he ran like a little bitch.
So he was dishing out, oh, fuck fears, I'm going to ruin his Ghostbuster experience, or whatever the hell he was saying. Because I was kind of in and out of the Discord, and I saw a bunch of shit, and I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. And I had a great day. I'm still having a good day, so I guess he was trying to ruin my day. He didn't ruin my day. I was just wondering what the hell was going on.
I think his day's ruined, to be honest with you.
Probably so, because I'm like, but he deserves it. You get what you dish out. I wasn't making fun of anyone today. I was just like, I barely was in the Discord. I mean, I kind of said hi here and there, and I commented on some stuff, and I gave a few likes here and there, with a thumbs up. But I was out and about doing errands. I came home, talked to my mom on the phone. She's actually doing a lot better, Larry. My mom hasn't been in this bit of a good, good spirits in quite a while. So I was like, I'm glad my mom's feeling a little bit better. So I had a long conversation with her, and then I messaged Visions and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna stream here soon." And then I love Visions' hilarious. Vision, do you know what joke you were saying? You're like, well, Fears, is it 2 minutes in Fears in Fears' way, or is it a 2-hour response from Fears?
Yeah, he said that. He gave me the notification today because Fears is going live. He said in 2 minutes, and then I text back and I said 2 minutes. He goes, well, 2 minutes to 2 hours. He said.
But you know what? I didn't lie to.
I gave him a thumbs up.
But you know what? I didn't lie to Visions. He said 2 minutes Fears or 2 hours, and I said
Visions was cracking up.
Man. Oh, I know he was. I thought it was hilarious. I didn't lie to him.
Too.
I didn't lie to him. I wrote him back and said I'm probably going to stream in about an hour, and I was pretty right on. I messaged to him, hey, I'm going to go live soon at 5. And then he said 2 minutes or 2 hours, and I said probably in about an hour. And at 7 o'clock, I started streaming. Around 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't lie. But it was, Vision, I'm not making funny. It was the delivery, Larry. He's like, what, Fears, 2 minutes or 2 hours? And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, buddy. No, I've had
another thing is, this was way before that, but...
Yeah, that was way before all that bullshit. And I'm like, what the fuck is Dragon doing?
But on your TikTok, is that your Ghostbusters newspaper? That's your best piece, right, for Ghostbusters?
The newspaper, probably.
Is the newspaper?
I don't have.
That's what I told them.
They didn't.
That's by far.
I'll be honest, Larry. Piece. When it comes to props out of that movie, they didn't make a lot of props for Ghostbusters. I mean, they only made the ghost trap, the goggles, the proton pack, and then the PKE meter. So 4 props. That's about it. Because, big movies have, 9, 10, 11 big props.
Right. Well, can't you consider toys props?
I mean,
like old Ghostbuster toys.
I mean, I have all of my original Ghostbuster toys and all my.
I guess it's not really a prop, but it's
not really a prop.
It kind of is.
It's not really a prop, but when I was a kid, I had the whole 9 yards. I mean, sometimes.
The firehouse.
Oh yeah, I have my original firehouse. I've lost a few pieces from it. My buddy Eric has got it one intact. Like, I wish Eric would allow me to do a vlog inside his toy room. Larry, his toy room setup is insane. But see, his wife is so cool. His wife just gave him the traditional, speech. Eric, you can have one room in our house. All the other rooms are mine. And Eric said, all right. He goes, well, if I only get one room, can I have the biggest room of the whole house? And she went, yeah, that's fair. So you go up. Eric's got a 2-bedroom house. You go upstairs. You take a left. Larry, I shit you not. You open up the door. You flick on the light. On the left-hand side, thousands of Ghostbuster shit. On the right, it's shit ton of Ninja Turtles. He's got a little bit of horror in there, a little bit of wrestling, and a little bit of Star Wars. So me and Eric's collections are pretty damn similar. The only thing is, he's more of a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm more of a Ghostbuster fan. I like Ninja Turtles. I appreciate Ninja Turtles. But I like Ghostbusters more. He's the total opposite. He loves the shit out of Ninja Turtles and likes Ghostbusters a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, oh God, his collection is the mother load. I don't think my collection, if you put my Missouri nerd collection and my Florida collection together, it probably still doesn't, top Eric's. It may come close, but I don't think anything will top Eric's. Eric's a private person, though. I said, Eric, I'm begging you. I said, can I just film like a 2-minute video and show my fans your entire nerd collection? He's like, Fears, I have nothing against you. I have nothing against your fans. Just, I don't want to be in videos. And he goes, I don't have any social media, Fears. Which, Eric probably has less headaches. He doesn't do any social media. He doesn't do Facebook, YouTube. He said, I watch YouTube, Fears. He goes, and I made an account to watch your stuff, and I watch others. But he goes, I'm not going to post anything. He goes, nothing against you.
Can you get him to sub to me?
I'll try. The next time I'm in town, or the next time he calls me, or the next time I'm in town, I'll be like, hey, I got a friend.
I'm so desperate for some subs, man.
But you know what? Pitiful. You're doing good on your streams now. Like the storm one was a pretty cool idea. I've never done a live stream when it came to like a storm, so I was like, that's a cool idea. And then your first live stream after me, Richie, and Randall helped you out with
yeah, but I wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for you guys. So
you probably would have eventually figured it out, buddy. I guarantee you probably would.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not that hard. I'm sure you could have figured it out. Anyway,
right.
Well, I don't really thank the trolls often, but hey, thanks a lot for sticking up for me. While Dragon was being a total fucking dick. And the thing is, I think the reason why they did that is because, one, I didn't provoke Dragon. Haven't talked to him in 3.5 years. Haven't done anything to him. Left him alone. I don't want anything.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with them, for two reasons.
Maybe the trolls really ain't trolls after all.
Some of them still are. Some of them still are, Larry. But some of them are not. Like, I'll be honest.
Right.
I'll be honest.
I'm sure they'll be right back at it at midnight. I mean, who knows those guys?
Well, listen. The thing is, I've tried to get along with Quentin. I think there's no hope for Quentin. Quentin will always be a dick. But the thing is with Quentin, sometimes he has some good values in him. I'll give him that. Like,
but what's the worst thing that Quentin's done? I know other guys called your parents. What's the one thing that stands out that Quentin has done?
God, this could be a whole. I could do a
whole.
I
mean, I was just saying.
I could do a whole stream on this, buddy. I mean,
I know the one guy called your parents. I know the one guy.
I don't want to say much.
Called Casey.
Yeah, I don't want to say much because the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, there's been eternal.
Okay, well then, yeah, don't say yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's been eternal peace in the Discord. I mean,
strike that question.
Every once in a while, I have a little bit of trolling still in the Discord, but not as much. You got to admit they've lightened up a lot.
Right.
They've lightened up a lot. So either they decided to lighten up out of the kindness of their heart, or someone must have talked to them and said, "Look, Fears is an okay guy. Just leave him the fuck alone. Like, just lay off." So I don't know why, but I'm not going to question it.
No, you're right.
Knock on wood,
Yeah.
So
it's
been more of an enjoyable experience. So the last 3 or 4 months have been going. Everything's been going Fears' way. I haven't been this happy in a while. Like work's going good. The streams have been going ballistic. Like I've gotten tons of response. More streams, Fears. More streams. I do one every day, or try to do one every day, and then. A few fans been like, hey, we love that you're trying to get the content out there more quicker. And I just checked. I'm so close to getting my second paycheck, buddy, off of YouTube. I'm at $50. But see, they won't pay you the money. You have to make at least 100. So God knows how long it's going to take for me to get, up to 100. But I'll let you.
Look, you'll get there though.
I'll get there. Yeah, I'll let you know. But you know what? I'm the type of person.
Extra steel books. Use that money for steel books.
Steel. Oh yeah. Well. I was honest with the fans, and I think the trolls are starting to realize that Fears. I always try to better myself, and I haven't been lying. I've been being 100% real with the fans, I'll be honest. When I was younger, I hate that I had this mentality of, oh, I'll just lie. They'll never find out. I'll just lie. And then once they found out, I was like, oh shit, Fears, you dug yourself a fucking hole. You dug yourself a grave. So I've had to be 100% real to, like when I was young, I was kind of the boy that cried wolf. You cry enough wolves, they're like, oh well, fuck Fears. We're not gonna believe him.
Yeah. You're just being a lot more transparent. So
yeah, well, I was like, the fans like it when I'm 100% real, and I'm like, if you lie to them, they're like, well, what the fuck? Why am I following Fears? He's fucking lying to us, and that insults the fans. And I don't want to insult anyone. I don't want to piss anyone off. I just want to make my content, live my life.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's it. Hey,
so,
speaking of that, did you see my last post in the Discord last night when I said "Good night, John Boy"?
Yeah.
I can't believe nobody knew where that was from.
I'll be honest. Well, I saw I saw it, and then Vision's comment on it. You said, "Good night, John."
Vision didn't know what it was from either.
But Visions wrote my name. You said, "Good night, John Boy," and then you said, "What's his last name?" And then Visions wrote, "Well, Fears' last name is Fears."
Right.
But I was like,
a picture of the house. What was it? It was a famous. I mean, they didn't. I didn't have.
But I didn't know what famous house that was. I was just like, I don't know what the hell.
Typed in who. I mean, why would they type in? I mean, whoever wrote that didn't know who you was.
But what's it from?
You never heard of Good Night, John Boy?
No, what's it from? Is it from a movie, a television show? What is it?
It's from a television show. You watched it. You watched the whole series.
What? Give me a hint.
Good night, John Boy. That's the biggest hint of the whole. Or a mountain. Think of a mountain.
Little House on the Prairie?
No, close. Kind of. I mean, similar.
I mean, because that's the number one biggest series I've done so far. I mean, that had like 9.
Look in the chat. See if anybody can think of. I mean, sure. I mean,
no. So, well, the last time someone commented was Karma, and he said, "Good fine evening to all." So everyone's just listening. Give me another hint.
John Boy. Let's see here.
I mean, because I watch a lot of movies and television.
Grandma and Grandpa lived with this family. They lived on a mountain.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. No clue.
The Waltons.
I haven't seen that one. I've never seen the Waltons.
But you bought it though, didn't you? Didn't you say you bought it?
No. The most recent ones I bought was I bought The Walking Dead recently. I bought Get Smart. I'm currently watching Get Smart.
I'm talking a couple years ago.
No, here, I'll show you. Look, I'll show you exactly.
No, I believe you. I mean, you would know it's your movie.
Oh no. Here, I'll show you.
I thought you mentioned it.
I don't mind showing you guys right here. So I'll show you the newest ones. The newest ones I've bought are Get Smart right here. I just bought this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is the whole Walking Dead series on Blu-ray. These two are the newest ones. I'm currently watching this right now, in between my movies. The most recent ones: Murder, She Wrote, Northern Exposure, Growing Pains, Dukes of Hazzard, Hercules, that Universal Monster dual pack with like 30 movies in it, Battlestar Galactica, Coach, Transformers, Smallville, Married with Children, and Cobra Kai and The Nanny. But no Waltons, not yet, my friend.
Okay, well, my apology. I thought you talked about it, but
I mean, I've heard of it.
You're probably too young to see it. But back in the 70s, that was like a famous. Everybody said "Good night, John Boy." It was like everybody.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're on about. I was like, I've heard of the Waltons and I've watched the opening to it, but I was like, never seen it. Never seen it.
Well, I knew those. Well, I guess that's not really.
But I'll do a Fearsism. I haven't watched it yet.
I figured that some of those guys were smart enough in the Discord to figure it out.
Well, I mean, that's an old series. I mean, Visions and Pixel are around my age. You know.
Yeah, but if I said I'll be back, what you gonna know what movie that's from?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. That's from Terminator.
Right.
You know, which Larry, don't you think Arnold should come back to the Predator series? He was so good in the first one. You know, why not come back? I mean, he's
70 years old?
Yeah, but he's still rocking movies. Like he played a 70-year-old Terminator, like an old Terminator, and he was great in that, like in Dark Fate and the Genesis one, or whatever the fuck that one was called. He was great in it. So why not play like Why not have him come back as Dutch? From the like his character from the first Predator. I would love it. I would love to see him do it again. Michael.
What movie?
Michael Keaton came back. Michael Keaton came back to Batman, and he came back to Beetlejuice. So why not have Arnold Schwarzenegger come back as Dutch? I mean, I just would love to see him in another action movie, like killing aliens and shit. Because everyone thought I remember watching Predator for the first time with my dad. I thought, okay, this is going to be a traditional Arnold Schwarzenegger like action movie. Then all of a sudden you see the alien, and I'm like, oh shit, this ain't an action movie at all. It's an action sci-fi adventure. Because anytime you see an alien in a movie and action, it's an action adventure sci-fi movie. But before you see the alien in Predator, you think, oh, it's one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's traditional just action movie pieces. You know what I'm saying?
What movie did Schwarzenegger say, I'll be back?
Whoa, don't say that word.
What's that?
You just said the N-word, dude.
Schwarzenegger?
Oh, man. Well, I'm not saying that. Larry? Oh, man. Well, I apologize to all my fans. Larry, please don't say that word on my show. That's a bad word, buddy.
I wasn't trying to say it, man.
Well, I mean, you just said it twice. Don't say that word, buddy.
Well, however you say his name, what movie was it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not that hard.
Well, it is for me.
Well, please don't say that N-word. Please.
I'll call him Arnold then. What movie did Arnold say, I'll be back?
The first Terminator.
What the other movie?
I mean, he said it a few times in different movies. He said it in Last Action Hero, and they joked about him saying, I'll be back. And he goes, I'll be back. And he goes, ha! He goes, you didn't think I was going to say that, did you? And then the 10-year-old kid in it goes, you always say that. So he said it in that. He said, I'll be back in not Total Recall. He said, I'll be back in The Running Man.
Yeah, that's the one I was wanting you to say right there.
Yeah. I love The Running Man. The Running Man's great. Yeah. I would love for them to make
only in the reruns, he said.
Yeah. I love The Running Man. I didn't think it had any bonus features. When I got the Blu-ray, it had the making of it. It had behind the scenes and shit. And how crazy would that be if there was an actual game like The Running Man, in real life, Larry? Like they take prisoners and run them around in a little obstacle course and all that shit and killing them off. That'd be nuts.
Sub-Zero. I mean, could you or where that guy?
It was the guy's name? It was the electric guy was Electro, and then no, I'm sorry. The electric guy was Dynamo, and then the guy with the flamethrower was Fireball, and then the guy with the dueling chainsaws was Buzzsaw, and then the hockey player guy was Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I thought that was Sub-Zero.
Yeah, he was Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that's the guy
and then the guy that kills people with his bare hands, he was Captain Freedom.
Yeah, he was on the motorcycle, wasn't he?
No. The guy on the motorcycle was Buzzsaw with the chainsaws.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Freedom was the guy with all the American flags on, and he's doing that workout video, and he's like, are you ready for pain? Are you ready for success? Well, then join Captain Freedom's workout program and all that fucking shit.
Damn, I just watched it. You probably haven't watched it in years, and I can't believe you remember that shit.
Well,
dude.
I've watched it recently within the last 6-7 months because I did a review on it.
I know, but
I did a review on it because that was another gem that I found at FYE. It
just amazes me how you guys could.
I just have an exact memory because I've watched these movies and television so much. That's the one good thing I can remember is movie quotes and movie scenes and movie lines of dialogue and all that crap.
I know.
But everything else, that's why Quentin makes fun of my memory, and I'm like, listen, everyone's memory, you've got good points about your memory, and then you've got bad points. I can never remember, I have a hard time remembering people's names. I have to say it a million times, like, pixel, I'll get it in my mind. Then after I say it 40 times in my mind, then I've got it.
Right.
Anytime someone gives me their number, I've told you guys this a million times, I instantly give them my phone. I'm like, do not write it down on a piece of paper. I'll lose the fucking piece of paper. Put your number immediately in my phone. Put whatever information you want. Put your name in there. Put your email address. Put your number in my phone. Bam. Put it in there.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. Every time that you was quoting those doing movie quotes and talking about movies, I always thought you was Googling that.
No.
Using Google.
No.
And I know you don't because, I mean,
because I've done it hands-free. Now, if I was like going like that, then everyone would be like...
no, I know you don't.
Yeah, then everyone...
I'm talking years ago.
But no, I know what you're saying. Like, if I was going like that and then saying it, then people would be like, oh yeah, Fears is a liar. He's just Googling all these movie quotes. But I've literally sat like this, and I can just spin off some dialogue. I've watched Ghostbusters over 1,000 times. I can say it.
Hell, dude, you did the whole episode of Double Dare.
Yeah. And you know why? Is because...
Word for word.
Because when I was a kid, that was my favorite episode of Double Dare. Then as an adult, I said, I wonder if I can find my favorite episode of Double Dare online. So one day, in my free time, I just Googled, because I remember the name, or I remembered parts of the name of the episode. And I found it. I couldn't believe that I found it. And I was like, oh shit, there's the full episode. And I thought, oh, I'll probably YouTube it and I'll find a portion of the show, right? But I found the whole episode, and I was like, oh shit, there it is. So I just added it to my favorites, and every once in a while I'll watch my favorite episode. And the reason why it's my favorite episode, not only does the family win all the prizes, they win a shitload of money, and that's like one of the most that's like one of the most messiest game shows, because they went through so many hard obstacles. They had like the blue plate special. They had I think
you blew my mind, dude, when you started saying he grabbed the flag. Oh no, you got to come back and get it. Oh no, got 32 seconds. I mean, it was because I've watched that episode. I've watched that episode so many times. Plus, Mark Summers is without a doubt, he's one of my heroes, and he's the best game show host of all time. I've never met him face to face. I would love to one day. But he called me. I have him. I saw that I saw the video.
Yeah, I have him as a friend. He's so nice. I remember I wrote him on Twitter and I said, I'm a big fan. And he said, oh, thanks a lot for being a fan. And I said, can I add you on Twitter? And that's where it started. He said, oh, sure, add me. Followed him on Twitter. He followed me back. I said, and then one day I was like, I wonder if he's got an Instagram. Found him on Instagram and said, hey, Mark, this is your #1 fan. Remember John Fears? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I met you on Twitter. I said, do you mind if I follow you on Instagram? Sure. Then I followed him on Facebook, and he followed me back. I couldn't believe it. And then one day I just wrote him and said, Mark, can you call me? And I said, if I give you my number, would you call me? And he went, sure. And I couldn't believe it. He called me.
I know, he did. I know.
And then
he was on the phone for a long time with you, actually.
It's like 12 minutes. It's a 12-minute video. And I said, well, I'm not going to pull a bitch move. I said, I'm going to tell him. I asked him right when the phone call came on. I said, do you mind if I record this phone call? And at first he didn't like that. And I said, yeah, but I said, my friends, my family won't believe me. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Who cares? Yeah, go ahead and record it.
Right.
And so he let me record
that was
it.
Respectful.
Yeah. So at first he was like, I don't know. And I was like, I promise it's only because I want my family, my friends to believe me, because I said, you're one of my heroes, dude. And he's like,
yeah, they wouldn't have believed it if they wasn't on video.
Like, I remember when I met Steve-O for the first time. I've memorized my best friend Eric's voicemail because my buddy Eric was so excited. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
All right. So I was down. I feel so bad. Hopefully God will forgive me. I was at a church camp down in Florida years ago, like while I was in community college. And they had, at my community college, before I went to film school, they had like a kind of a church club. Like we did church-related activities at my community college, and they wanted to do like a church camp during spring break. And so instead of like handing out alcohol, we handed out like Bibles, and we handed out like water, and we just preached the word of God. And one night, while I was on the beach handing out water, some guy was selling tickets to the Steve-O show. And I went, oh, shit. I'm like, I have to. And so I said, how much are tickets? And he was like, oh, it's like 25. So I bought a ticket. And I was like, well, how the hell am I going to sneak out of the hotel? And I didn't have a car. So I snuck out, went to the beach, and I asked someone, where's this club? And he said, oh, it's like 3 or 4 miles down the road. And so I said, if I walk on the beach, I'll remember where my hotel was. So I walked 2.5 miles down the beach, found the club, went to the show, met him, came back, walked 2.5 miles back, snuck back into my hotel room, and I was sharing a hotel room with one of my church camp buddies. And he went, Fears, where the hell were you? And I said, did anyone notice that I was gone? He goes, no, I covered for you. Like, someone checked the room and said, hey, where's Fears? And I just lied and said, oh, Fears is in the bathroom. And I was like, oh, well, thanks for covering. And I said, buddy, I said, don't tell anybody. But I said, you know when we were handing out Bibles and water today on the beach? And he goes, yeah. He goes, remember when I snuck away? And he goes, yeah, where the hell did you go? I said, some guy was selling tickets to the Steve-O show, and I went to it tonight. And he went, you're shitting me, right, Fears? I went, no, I'm not. I'm like, I love Jackass. He goes, Fears, are you kidding me? And I'm like, I'm not kidding you. And he goes, holy shit, Fears. He goes, you better pray that God forgives you. I said, he will. I said, that's the great part about God. He'll forgive me. So I called my mom and my dad, and they were excited because they kind of knew who Steve was. And I left Eric a message. I was like, Eric, when you get this, you call me back, buddy. And I told my brother. So my brother was at the gym, and Eric used to work out with my buddy Trent. And my brother must have told Eric. And within a couple of hours, Eric called me. I was at some church function, and we had dinner, and I left my cell phone in the hotel. So I get back, I push the voicemail, and he goes, "Yo, Fears, this is Eric." He goes, I was at the gym with Trent working out, and your brother told me that you met Steve-O, man, and I got to hear all about it. You met Steve-O. I am losing. Fears is like one of the greatest things that ever happened to you in your entire life. And then all of a sudden there's a quick pause, and I hear Trent laughing in the background, and then all of a sudden Eric goes, "John Fears, you fucking rule." And then he like slammed down the phone. And I was like, oh shit, he's excited. I'm like, I better call Eric and Trent back. And then Tommy came over when I got back, and Tommy said, "Fears, I don't believe you. I want evidence." So I bought a disposable camera before I went down to the show. And just so no trolls don't believe me, Larry, if you go to my Facebook page, all those old Jackass photos are on there. It's in a little album that said, like, celebrities I've met, autographs I've met, and there's a picture of me and Steve-O in there. So it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night, buddy.
Did you say, did he hit you in the balls or something?
Yeah, he hit me in the nuts. But I was honored. I was honored to get hit in the nuts by Steve-O, my friend. Well, the thing is, I was so nervous. I met Preston Lacey that night. I met Dave England. And I almost didn't get to meet him because I was waiting in line. Steve-O had an after party. And there was this asshole in front of me going, "Come on, man, I've been waiting in this line for an hour or two." And the security guard just had enough of this guy. The guard goes, "Shut your fucking mouth." He goes, "If you give us any more shit, I'm kicking you out of the line, and you won't even get in the fucking party." And I was right behind this asshole. And I was real quiet. I waited my turn. And there was another security guard. So there was one security guard on the right, another security guard on the left. And this guy just kept at it. And the guy on the right said, "That's it. Fuck you. Get out of the line." And then the other security guard said, "Hey, let this kid in." Because I was like a short guy. You know, I was like only like 20 or 21. So I guess this guy thought I was a kid. And he goes, "Let this kid in, man. Like he's been quiet, you know." And I looked at him, and I'm like, and so the other security guard on the right said, "All right, get that guy out of there." And then he pointed at me and goes, "You get on in there." And then I went, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Get in there before I change my mind." And I went, "Okay." And so I walked in. So they kicked that guy out, and I was like, so if they wouldn't have kicked that guy, I probably wouldn't have got in the party. So kudos to that guy for being a dick. So I get in there. Went up to Preston and Dave, and I said, "Hey, man, I made it." He goes, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "I remember." He goes, like, we talked to you before the show and shit. And I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, Steve-O's over there." And I'm like, "Oh, man, I'm nervous to go." He goes, "Oh, Steve-O's cool. Go meet him." So I waited till almost the end of the party, and I saw him getting up. And I went, "I have to go now." I'm like, or I'll regret it. And so he had his backpack on. He had like 4 or 5 girls around him. He's high as fuck on whatever he's on, Larry. And I said, hey, Steve-O, I'm a big fan. Nice to meet you. And I shook his hand. I said, hey, man. I said, do you mind if I get a picture? Oh, yeah, dude. No worries. Grabbed my disposable camera. And we did that was my very first selfie that I ever did, with anyone. Because back then, selfies weren't a thing. So he just turned the disposable camera around. He's all like, yeah, dude, all that crap. And all of a sudden I hear him go like that. And he punches me in the nuts. And I'm like, oh, man. And he goes, I'm just joking with you, dude. Here's your disposable camera back. And I'm like, I just got hit in the balls by Steve-O. That was fucking rad. I'm like, it was worth it, Fears. It was worth it. You got a photo with him. You achieved your mission, my friend. And so I'm like this, holding my nuts. And I'm like, oh, God, this fucking hurts. But I'm like, oh, well, I got a photo with Steve-O. So then all of a sudden, Preston Lacey and Dave come up and said, hey, Steve-O, we should take this guy and hey, come party with us. And Steve-O's like, oh, yeah, man, come on, dude. And I hop in a limo with 8 chicks, with Steve-O, with Dave England, and Preston Lacey. And I was like, oh, God, please forgive me.
No way.
Please forgive me.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Dead serious. So he exited the door. It was like this.
They let you in. Oh, shit.
So I partied with Steve-O and Dave England for about 2 or 3 hours in their fucking limo. But I couldn't drink anything, and they thought it was hilarious. I told them the truth. I said, I'm with my church camp. And they're like, oh shit, well, what the fuck are you doing here? And I said, I was handing out Bibles and water, and I said, someone was selling tickets to your show. And they're like, oh my God. They're like, that's awesome. And so they said, well, we respect you that you can't drink and stuff. Because I was nervous to drink back then, Because I hadn't turned...
Was they filming or anything?
Because I hadn't turned 21 yet. I think it was this happened in community college when I was 19, 20. Maybe it was right when I turned 21, somewhere around there, Larry. And I said, well, if I drink, then if anyone catches me sneaking back in, they're going to smell liquor on my breath. And I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. So they're like, yeah, we respect you, but they're like, you're going to come party with us, right? I'm like, oh, yeah. And I remember cracking a beer bottle over Steve-O's head. That was great.
Oh, shit.
He's like, just smash this beer bottle across my head.
Inside the limo?
It was outside the limo. So, yeah.
that dude's crazy, man.
He's nuts. I guarantee you, though, now that he's sober, Eric's met the sober version of Steve-O. Steve-O did a book signing, and Eric and his wife, Eric bought a book, and Steve-O signed it. He goes, my friend, and I said, Eric, mention me to Steve-O. And he goes, Steve-O, my friends actually met you back in the day when you were doing your Steve-O tour and all that. He goes, oh, yeah, that's cool, dude. But I guarantee you, he wouldn't remember me. If he did, I would be shocked. Man. If he did, I would be shocked. I'd be like, Steve, remember that night you hit me in the nuts? We were partying in your fucking limo with 8 hot sluts.
He probably remembers the story, but he may not remember you. You know what I mean? He might be like, oh, yeah, dude, I remember.
I don't know. I mean, he was high as shit. His eyes were all bloodshot red. Guarantee you he was on multiple drugs. I mean, oh, yeah. But it was a night to remember in the Fears man's life. Oh man, it was great.
So how'd you get back to the church camp?
Well, I told them after we were done partying, I said, do you mind dropping me off back at the club that you guys did your show? Because they were going to go back to their hotel.
You get dropped off. That would have been crazy.
So they dropped me off back at the club, and then the club was on the beach. So I just went down to the beach and walked 2.5 miles back down the beach, found my hotel, and then I snuck back in.
Did you ever tell nobody?
I only told my church camp roommate that I was rooming with in the hotel, and he covered for me. He said, Fears. He goes, they were checking on everyone's door, and when they opened up the door, they're like, where's Fears? He's not in his bed. And then he goes, I said, so what'd you tell him? He goes, oh, I just lied. I said, oh, Fears is in the bathroom. And then, thank God they didn't check. And they went, oh, okay. They're like, we're just making sure everyone's okay. And then the counselor closed the door. And then I snuck back in. And I was like, I told my church camp buddy, I was like, well, thanks for covering for me, buddy. And he went, oh, no. And then he was like, oh, no worries, Fears. And then I went to sleep. And the only people I've told.
If you got caught?
I mean, I wouldn't have cared, because it was a legendary.
It would have been worth it.
It would have been worth it. It would have been worth it. So yeah, But yeah,
sure.
well, thanks, Larry, for you and the trolls sticking up for me, because Dragon was way out of line. I don't understand why he would just come in, start some shit for no fucking reason, you know? I'm just like, some serious shit went down because I just opened up the Discord. It says 112 unread messages. So I'm like,
oh no.
I'm like, holy shit. So,
I haven't checked it either. I need to get caught up.
Well, thanks for everybody for sticking up for me. But again, that's how immature Dragon is. I'm like, all right, he's still pissed about things years ago. 2, I haven't talked to him in years. Why is he randomly just coming in out of fucking nowhere, you know? I don't know. It was weird. Kind of really weird. But it is what it is, you know? I swear, until today, I haven't said one word to Dragon in 3.5 years. And the only reason why I talked to him 3.5 years ago is because he found out my number from somebody, and he called me, and I said, and in my mind, I didn't say it out loud, in my mind I said, well, I'm going to try and solve it the mature adult way. I said, I'll talk to him. If he wants an apology for whatever he thinks I've done, even though I haven't done anything, I'll apologize to him, and it'll be done, it'll be over, and I'll never hear from the guy again. All of a sudden today, you know, 5-6 years later, or whatever, I'm like, fucking Dragon, out of nowhere. So yeah, but I was like, he's not gonna ruin my month. He's not gonna ruin my day. I'm like I said, the last 3 months, everything's been going like my way, and you guys, the fans, and you can probably tell how much happier I've been.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, well, everything just seems to be going my way, you know. So that's why whenever I was like, oh. I always knock on wood because I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't got much trolling. I don't want to jinx myself, you know. Like I feel better now that I've lost a little weight. I'm going to continue to work out, and I've been applying for I mean, I still have my job, obviously, but I've been applying for other jobs because I don't want to work in a factory my whole life, you know.
Right.
And my buddy,
you need to get that back. You need to get that back taken care of too, man.
I took some ibuprofen, you know, so if it still hurts by the end of the month, Larry, I'm going to make myself a doctor's appointment because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I must have lifted a box too heavy, and I must have pulled a nerve or pulled a muscle because this side, perfect. This side, it's right here, like right above.
Sounds like a nerve.
Yeah, I must have.
You've been sleeping on your couch?
A few times I've slept on the couch. My mom said, do you sleep a lot on the couch? I said, Mom, sometimes I'll be so comfy watching a movie. You know how it feels. I'll just be watching, then I'll fucking conk out, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe I've slept too much on the couch, but trust me, whenever I can sleep in my bed, I sleep in my bed. But, yeah. So I told my mom, because my mom got worried. I said, Mom, don't be worried. I said, it's either me and Sean lifted a box way too heavy at work, or the times that I've watched a movie and I've accidentally fallen asleep, it could be of that. And then she's like, well, try and get to bed, John. I said, I am getting to bed, Mom. I said, don't, and I didn't get mad at her. I didn't want her to worry because she's got enough to worry about, you know, with her being sad with my dad and my grandma. I didn't want her to worry. And I hate when my mom is sad, you know, because I love her, you know. So I'm just like, Mom, I'm fine. You got nothing to worry about. I'm like, I probably pulled a muscle. And Larry, you were right. As soon as I took some ibuprofen, I felt way better. And I took some before this stream, and I feel great right now. And you said you can take it every couple of hours. So by the time I go into work tonight, I'm going to
every 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah,
well, you can take it.
It's only
10:53,
10:53, and I took one at 7. So by the time I'm going to leave my house at 3:05 because tonight work is at 3:45. But I guarantee you, it'll more likely be 4. I'll clock in at 3:45, but by the time we have our morning meeting and all that, and they do all the updates and shit, I guarantee you we'll start at probably 4. But
do they brief you like every night? Like,
yeah, I mean, tell
you how many packages.
Yeah. Some nights it's the same shit. Some nights, hey guys, nothing new to report. We got 60,000 a night. Blah 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 blah. But if there's something new, like, hey, we're gonna have a big team meeting next month, then they update us on everything. And sometimes to show their appreciation, they'll be like, hey, next month to show our appreciation, you know, we're going to cook hot dogs and hamburgers for everybody, so don't miss that on Friday. So before you leave, grab yourself a hot dog and hamburger on the way out, and did it, you know, so they'll update us. So last night it was 55,000, and I guarantee you the reason why it's like that is because around Easter time, you know, people are going to send packages and stuff, and we've had two. Anytime around a holiday, whether it's a big holiday or a little holiday, people are going to send shit, cards, packages, and we just had St. Patrick's Day, and that's a semi-big holiday, but Easter's huge, you know.
Right.
Because there's a lot of
shipping candy and
people are packages and shit. But my boss said it to me not last night, but later on earlier this week. Is fears. I guarantee you, it'll slow down a little bit after Easter. Because there's not a big holiday until the 4th of July, you know?
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I said, oh, yeah, I said, Easter's huge, man. He goes, yeah. He goes, that's why we're getting a shitload of packages. I guarantee you tonight it'll be anywhere from 40,000 boxes to anywhere to 60, guaranteed. Because if we had 55 last night, it'll be around that tonight, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
What's the most you've ever seen?
The most I've ever seen was not last Christmas. The Christmas before that, we had like 95,000 one day. It was insane. I was running out of room, putting boxes in the space in the truck, on the side of the truck, underneath the belt. I remember my boss came by and said it to me and like 3 other people. I know you guys are running out of spaces. Just find a space somewhere. And then once the drivers get here, we'll let them worry about it. So I was over the moon. As soon as I had 3 trucks to do that day, and as soon as the drivers got here, I went, "Oh, thank God you guys are here." And they're like, "What's the problem, Fears?" I'm like, "Well, 1, I'm glad that you guys are here. 2, I'm running out of room and spaces. 3, I need your help." And he goes, "How many did we have last night?" I'm like, 90 to 95,000. He goes, "No, you're fucking with me, Fears." I'm like, "I'm not fucking with you." I'm like, it's Christmas time. People are going to send boxes and shit, you know? So that's, I'm telling you later, that was the worst ever. That day, I couldn't wait until that day was over, my friend. Oh, it was nuts.
I bet.
It was insane.
95,000. I mean, that's almost 100,000.
Yeah, it was all, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Now, I don't think we've ever hit 100,000. We've came close, but I don't think we've hit 100,000 yet. Or at least not. If they have hit it, it's not when I've been working with them, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, buddy, it was good to catch up with you. But, hey, man, thanks for sticking up for me. Because I'm like, I haven't done shit to Dragon. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck his deal is.
Yeah, I don't know why he came in just talking shit from the get-go.
It's these 3 things. 1, he's still mad over shit that's been over for years. 2, he's immature. And 3, he thinks he's hot shit. And he's jealous of, I guess, my YouTube success, even though Fears hasn't even hit the big times. Because I
can tell you're definitely jealous.
I couldn't. It really irked me because it was a straight up lie. He's like, "Oh, Fears just uses people to get free shit off of people." I'm like, that is 100% bullshit, 100% not true. And that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, I love my fans. I would do anything for my fans. I'm like, anytime somebody sent me something, I've said, I appreciate it. And I even tell my fans, you don't even have to send me anything, but when you do send me something, I'll show my appreciation because you're spending your own hard-working money out of the kindness of your heart to send me something. That's fucking amazing. That's awesome, and I appreciate it. D-Man is the last one to send me something. And he sent me like 9 movies, and I was like, dude, you're awesome, man. He sent me let's see, how it was like
all Blu-rays too.
No. It was he sent me 2 Blu-rays and like 5 or 6 DVDs. So I don't think it was 10. It was a total. Hang on. He sent me. Let's see here. He sent me this one. And then a few up here. I think it was a total of 8 movies, buddy.
Hell yeah!
But even that's a lot of movies, you know.
Yeah.
And
even if it's this one, man.
That's the thought. Even if it was one, I was like, D-Man, you're the fucking man, dude. You don't have. And then you sent me tons of shit.
Yeah.
You know. And then
Vision's always sending extras.
Oh yeah, Vision's always hooks me up. You know,
selfie stick. I mean, you've had the box has been good.
Yeah, Triple has sent me the selfie stick. I'll be honest though, I haven't heard from Triple in a long time. So Triple, I hope you still watch, buddy. I've only used the selfie stick twice, so I may use that selfie stick again at Super RetroCon this weekend. So we'll see. We'll see. Because I can't, because I can't use it at Disney. I asked them, like when I got myself a season pass, I was like, why can't you use a selfie stick in the park? And they said, because some people, they said one person had to ruin it for everybody. And I said, well, what happened? They said, we don't know when it happened, but they said someone got mad at someone and hit someone on the arm with a selfie stick. And they said that could be a lawsuit. And they said, oh, fuck this. They said, we're eliminating selfie sticks. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I said,
keep your selfie stick in your pants.
But that must have happened before I started working at Disney, because I have worked at Disney before. So I was like, I never heard about that when I worked there. And they said, when did you work there? I said, right before the pandemic. And I said, I got fired because of the pandemic. Or, well, not fired. They let me go. They let a lot of people. Right. They let a lot of people go because
shut down, lay off.
Yeah, they laid off 40,000 people. So I kid you not, Larry. I would probably still be at Disney if COVID never happened. You know.
Yeah, well, you can always reapply.
Oh yeah. Like if I ever get tired of my job, you know, and I left on a good note, so yeah.
Right.
Plus, it's no lie. I've told people. I've already started applying to other places because it's not that I don't like working at FedEx. It's the same shit. Scan a box, load it. Scan a box, load. You know what I'm saying? It gets boring. Right. It gets boring after a while. It gets obviously I've hurt my back, you know. So, and I'm not a young chicken anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Plus.
No.
Like, I really would love to someday go again for that flight attendant job. So I think I'm going to reapply to that again. Because I almost had it.
Right.
So...
yeah, you get it.
I asked my mom one day, I said, Mom, you think I should go for that again? She was, yeah, do it. And I was like... and I told her, I said, the only reason why I haven't done it again is because I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to fail again at it, you know?
Well, I mean, if... you don't fail unless you give up, you know?
Exactly. And I was like, well, I don't want to play it safe. I'm like, because all the people in you know, history, if you don't take chances, it's always that, well, what if? You know, and then you regret it. Like, oh, what if I didn't try it again? Oh, well, fuck, Fears, you're too old. You can't do it now. So it's that what if, you know?
Yeah, I'd reapply, man. I'd try.
And Quentin, and I'll be honest, Quentin said something that hit home. He said, Fears, you just have a job. You don't have a career. And I was like, that's kind of true. You know, you could make a career out of FedEx, but I don't want to work in a factory my whole life. And he said, well, Fears, you can make a career out of that. He goes, but you haven't yet. And I said, well, I've only been there 2 years. So at some point in my life, I would like to have a career in something, you know.
Right.
Like
well, like I said, you just got to
like right now, I'm just working just to pay the bills and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Or,
I get it,
or like Randy said, he goes, Fears, you've been just killing it with content the last couple of months. And I said, yeah. I said, because, Randall, I said, I'm sick and tired of giving my fans excuses. Like, they keep asking for videos, and it sucks that I'm behind, you know. And I'm like, I want to try and get out the content faster. So I've really been trying to do that. And he said, well, Fears, he goes, and then me and Randy we didn't talk last night, but just within this past month or two, me and Randy posed a question to me. And Larry, I don't remember the exact question Randall asked, but he said something to like, Fears, if you could be like Adam the Woo and just do YouTube 100% all day, every day, would you do it? I went, oh, fuck yeah. And he said, well, you need to,
yeah.
He goes, you need to pump out more content. I said, I have been. But I'm a realist. I don't think that I would ever be like Adam the Woo or hit 100,000 as much as I'd like to. Now, Quentin did say that. That kind of hurt. And I don't know if he's...
yeah,
I don't know if...
let that motivate you.
Well, I don't know if he said it to hurt me or if he
might have been...
or
I think he was give you advice, you know.
Well, I don't know if he said it to hurt me or if he said it to be real. But he said, Fears, that's no problem. You'll never probably hit like the the fandom of like Casey Neistat status or like Roman Atwood or whatever. And I just looked at him and said, well, listen, like, Fears is always going to keep trying, doing my best. I'm not going to give up. And then if I die and never get it, well, at least whenever I die, I'll be like, well, you know, at least I tried my best, and I had some good fans, and I had a small but epic fan base, and I put up some cool shit. But, you know, I never made it to 100,000, and I would be content with that. I'd be like, that's okay. Because I don't do it for the fame. I don't do it for the fame, the money. I do it for this 3 reasons. 1, I love my fans. 2, I love making content. And 3, I like making videos about shit that I'm into. Like Star Wars and nerd shit and Disney and, like, reviewing movies and bullshitting and bullshitting around and talking to you guys about movies and shit. So I do it for all those 3 reasons, you know?
Yep. That's all you need.
Like, if they ever took YouTube away, Larry, it would really suck. I don't think they ever will.
No.
But
I think maybe TikTok, but not YouTube.
I know. It's going to suck because I'm doing so well on TikTok. I'm almost at 9,000. I really hope they don't take TikTok away.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
But, Larry, if they do, before they take it down, I'm going to go to TikTok and download some of my favorite TikToks that I've ever made, and I'll re-upload those on my YouTube channel. I'll be like, well, if they take it down, at least I can save some. And I won't download every single TikTok. I'll download, like, my top favorite, 20 TikTok videos, and I'll upload those. And at least I'll have something to remember it. But I really hope they don't take TikTok away, buddy.
I posted about 10 new videos on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, before I go to work, I'll check them out. I'm gonna end the stream real quick, and then
I know you're not a Pete Rose fan or Mickey Man.
Well, I mean, it's not that I'm a fan of them. I just don't know much about them because, like I said before, I don't really memorize the players' names or their stats or their statistics. I focus more on the game. I've heard of Mickey Mantle. I know he's a big baseball player, or he was because now he's passed away, but.
Right. You've heard of Pete Rose, I'm sure.
I do have a request, though. Remember you said you had a couple of like, fake Babe Ruth cards. You said, like, replicas?
Uh-huh.
I would love it. I know, because I know it's rare to get a real Babe Ruth card, but...
That's why I was funny when I showed you those ones. You said, can I get one of those Babe Ruth?
Yeah, well, because I thought they were a replica, and you went, oh, no, Fears, this is a real one. He goes, I sold the real one off and made a shitload of money. You said you sold it to somebody, right?
Yeah, a whole little stack.
And I was like, well, that's just impressive that Larry had a baseball card of fucking Babe Ruth, the great Bambino. And I'm like, I would have kept that shit if it was real. But, Larry, you don't have to tell me the fans, but did you make a killing on selling that card?
Yeah, I mean, that's why, yeah, quite a bit.
You don't have to tell me how much you made, but I bet you made a killing off that. I mean, I understand why. That's probably why you.
Well, it was a whole stack. There's about 7 or 8 cards. There was like 3 Babe Ruths, Mickey
Oh
Mantle.
wow! Yeah. Did you keep at least one? Did you keep at least one of them for yourself and sell the other 2 off?
No, so it was a whole package deal.
See, that's what I would have done. I would have kept like 1 Mickey Mantle for myself and 1 Babe Ruth because you said you had multiple cards of them.
Yeah, but it's hard to go to the store with your Babe Ruth card and buy a loaf of bread.
I'm just saying, like, I would have kept.
I need that money.
I understand. To me, I'd be like, oh, I've got some extra Babe Ruth cards. I'll keep 1 for myself for my personal collection, and I'll just sell the other 2 and make a shitload of money. That's what I would have done.
No, I wish I wouldn't have sold them because they went up. They went up quite a bit. But
I don't know.
At the time,
before you leave, how did you find it? How did you find it?
I was like,
before you left, how did you find a Mickey Mantle and a Babe Ruth? I mean, because they're so fucking rare and they're so damn expensive. Where'd you find them? eBay?
Oh, I've had them at card shows. I've had.
Oh man, dude. Well, I know you got some. I know you said you got some replicas of Babe Ruth. Would you mind sending me a replica one in fan mail? Would you ever send me a replica one?
Yeah, I just have to go through my cards.
Yeah, if you find, I would just love to have a replica one. And that's the first time I've ever asked somebody, because I don't ask the fans to send me shit. I always say, just send me fan mail and I'll respond to it if you guys want to. But if you have a spare replica card, buddy, I would like to add that to the collection. You know?
Okay.
Because
go through my cards.
Because my dad loved Babe Ruth, and I know a little bit about Babe Ruth, but I think it would be cool to have a replica card in my collection. That'd be kind of sweet. So you don't have to if you don't want to. I just thought, well, if Larry's got a spare one, I would really want one.
I appreciate you displaying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be able to sell it and act like it's real. They're pretty good replicas. So.
Picture that. Yeah, man, I've got a real one. And then all of a sudden,
if you do, just split it with me.
Oh, dude, if I ever sold that, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't lie to someone. Yeah, man, I got a real, Babe Ruth card and sell it on eBay or some shit. Then once that guy or girl, whoever bought it, was like, oh, fuck you, fears like it's a replica, they would be, I couldn't do it. I could not do that to someone,
5, 6 years ago, you could get away with it. Now it's impossible. You can't.
I couldn't do it. Even if I could get away with it.
Or you couldn't do it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't fuck somebody over like that. I couldn't do it.
Well, it's happened many times.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's happened at some point, but I've never done that, and I would never fuck somebody over. I couldn't do it. No.
I mean, Michael Jordan rookie's the same way. I mean, you can buy a replica for $5, and a new one. I mean, a real one sells for about 70,000.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
So, but like you said, now with all the
Larry, no rush. No rush. Whenever you get a chance, though, like look through your baseball card collection, and so you kept a couple of replicas for yourself, right?
Oh, I mean, I just got I got a lot of cards.
So, how many replicas of Babe Ruth do you have? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Probably 20, 30, but I don't know.
Oh, okay, well,
a couple dozen.
If you wouldn't mind just giving me one of those, buddy, I would really appreciate it, man. I mean, from the kindness of my heart, I mean, I would love to display it. So, yeah, so.
Yeah, they ain't worth that.
I mean, I know. It doesn't.
$4 or $5.
I know. I would just like to have a replica of the card just to say, hey, check it out. I've got a cool Babe Ruth card in my collection,
Right.
Because I haven't started it yet, Larry. All those cards that you gave me, and then all those Demolition Man movie cards I have. I haven't bought a binder yet, but I'm going to. Because you said when you were here, I was like, Larry, where can I get a binder to put all my cards in, and where can I put, like, those sleeves that you put the cards in? You said I could find all that at Walmart. They sell this. You said they have the sleeves at Walmart, so at some point, maybe before I go visit Rando, because I've got those cards over there. They're right over here. They're right behind the couch, right over there. So I've kept them nice.
There's some Jordans in there too. You got some decent. I gave you some decent cards.
Yeah, well, I like that you gave me a variation of a lot of stuff. You gave me like 2 Jordans. You gave me some St. Louis Blues cards. You gave me that card of the Wright brothers, and you gave me that card of the St. Louis Arch, which I really appreciate. And then I showed you the Demolition Man cards, and the dude thought it was cool. He's like I don't remember. It wasn't yesterday, but it was some point this month. The dude said, "Fears, I didn't know you collect baseball cards." I said, "Well, I don't anymore." I said, "When I was a kid, I collect baseball cards." When I was a kid, I said, "I still have my collection. It's in Missouri." And he goes, "Well, what collection of cards do you have now?" I said, "I said, anytime I go to a Comic-Con, if they have trading cards of like a movie, of movies like the Demolition Man, I pick some up." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, because I want to make a new collection of cards, but have everything to do with movies. So what I'll do is, when I start this new binder, I'm going to put all the cards that you gave me at the front. And then after all your cards, I'm going to put all the Demolition Man, and then you sent me some Lois and Clark trading cards. That's another thing you sent me, Larry. And then at a convention like 4 or 5 months ago, I got the Demolition Man cards, and I think I got some... It's either some Terminator cards or some Indiana Jones cards. It's in my closet in the other room because I haven't found.
I'm surprised you don't have the Ghostbusters. Didn't they make a Ghostbuster?
Oh, I'm sure they made some Ghostbuster trading cards. I've just never ran across any at any convention, but I'm sure they're out there, and whenever I find them, I'll put them in my movie trading card binder as soon as I buy one. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, dude. For sure.
Right.
For sure. Anyway, I'll let you go, buddy, because...
okay, bud. Good talking to you, man. And
3 hours
keep
went...
keep the positivity up, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, things have been going good the last couple of, months. Everything's been good. And I think the fans like it when I do a later show at night because then more people are off work and they like longer shows, So,
yep. Hey, give the fans what they want, That's
well,
what
the last 2 nights I've done 3 hours. I mean, this is almost if I waited a little longer, it'll almost be 4 hours, So, but I gotta eat dinner and take a nap and go to work at some fucking point,
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call.
Yeah, man. Well, it's always fun hanging out with you, buddy. I mean, you're a good guy. I want to do, at some point, I know everyone's got crazy schedules, but at some point, I want to get Visions, you, me, Randall, Pixel, the dude, Richie, all the guys, and just pick a topic. I guess we could talk about movies or whatever. And just, those are some of my...
shit.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite streams. Just hanging out with the bros, just bullshitting about whatever,
Makes me hard just thinking about it.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That was out of nowhere.
But, all right, bud. Well,
all right, buddy.
Larry,
you're fucking hilarious. I'll see you later, buddy. All right, buddy. I'll see you. Oh, my God. Makes me hard. Fucking shit. That was pretty funny. Oh, my God. That was fun. Visions, I didn't expect that coming. Oh, my Lord. Funny. Larry's a funny guy. All right, well, I'm going to read the rest of the comments, and then I'm going to skedaddle, because the only thing I've had today is this coffee, and I had some toast this morning. I skipped lunch, so I need to get some din-din. I'm tired. I need to take a nap before work-o. All right, so let's see. Pixel says, I don't know if you're still watching, but Pixel says, I've never seen it, but I know The Good Night, so it's with the whole family. I had never seen the Waltons. I've heard of the Waltons. The only thing of the Waltons I've seen is that trailer that Larry made me watch, and it was pretty cool. Chicken Wizard, if you're still here, he says, my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger is Conan the Barbarian, and you know what, Chicken Wizard, I feel bad for saying this. I've only seen certain scenes out of the Barbarian series, because I know Arnold made more than one of those movies. So I need to add that to the list and watch it. Let's see. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the PC way to say it. Well, I didn't want to offend anyone, Visions. And I think Larry, he knows how to say it. And I think he was joking around. And I was like, please don't say the N. Because he said it twice. He said the N-word on my show. And I'm like, that's going to start shit. I was like, oh, well, I'm like, I can't help it. He already said it, so I'm like, whatever. I'm like, don't get mad, Fierce. I'm like, Larry, just don't say it again, So, yeah. Yeah. Yo, Greatest Emperor says hello there, Fierce. Well, hello. That's right, Vision. Small but epic. Well, what I meant by that is the fans are epic, but, like, I don't think I would ever have, like, as many fans as Roman Atwood. I mean, he's got, like, 17 million, which is an insane number, But I appreciate all my fans, and I appreciate my fan base that I have, that I've built and worked and, made so far, I'll be 45 years old on my birthday, Fears. Hey! Happy 45th birthday. Well, I've got 5 years to go, Great Emperor. I'm already 40, so in about 5 years, I'll be 45 too. But that's a long way away, Let's see. Vision says, one time me and my friends lost our only baseball and couldn't play anymore. And I stuck into my stepdad's room and borrowed his baseball. Oh, I know where this is going, Visions. I love the Sandlot movie too, my friend. And hit it out of the park. It landed in the fence. You're fucking hilarious, Visions. And a big junkyard dog. I love it. I love it. That is a good movie, though, buddy. That is a good movie. That is a funny movie. You know what? I know they made like 2 other sequels, Visions. I've never seen The Sandlot Part 2 and The Sandlot Part 3. They're probably crappy sequels. I've never seen those sequels, but I've seen the original one. I think I've got Sandlot on DVD. I don't think I have it on Blu-ray yet. All right, well, I've got a skedaddle, my friends, but I'm going to change the name of this title to Fears Hanging Out with the YouTube Fan, because it was cool just to shoot the shit and not have to worry about any topics and just hang out with you guys. So you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to get a shower, I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to catch up on the Discord, because I don't know what the hell is going on in there. But this is probably the one and only time that I will thank the trolls for sticking up for me, because Dragon was out of line. I didn't do a damn thing to that guy. He comes in with a fire up his butt, going ballistic about God knows what, and I'm just like, okay, all right, Dragon, I haven't talked to you in 3.5 years. What the fuck, buddy? So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just glad they were making fun of him and not me, because I didn't do a damn thing wrong. All right. Well, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You guys are awesome. And I guess Randy's working on something, because I tried to get Randy on the show again like yesterday, and I haven't heard from Randy in a good 5 or 6 hours. So I'm going to try and give him a little call before I go into worko. So, you guys are awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Follow Pixel, Lord Pixel, King of the Pylons. That's right. Follow Chicken Wizard, the great Chicken Wizard. Chicken Wizard, I cannot wait till I come into town, buddy, because we got to hang out again. We got to hang out again, buddy. Because Chicken Wizard is a cool dude. And Visions, I told you, the first time I the first time I hung out with Chicken Wizard at the Toy Man Toy Show, he goes, hey, Fears! And I was like, what? And he goes, check out my shirt, buddy. And Visions, he was wearing a kick-ass Sleepaway Camp shirt. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, you and Visions would be good friends. And he goes, yeah, man, I fucking love Sleepaway Camp. And I was like, Sleepaway Camp is cool, but, man, that's a crazy-ass movie. Angela fucking around with people's minds. Angela killing people. Angela's a dude, and then she chops off her boyfriend's head, and she's sitting by a lake with blood all over her tits, and she's fucking naked, and then she burns the shit out of the pedophile's face with the water, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this movie, man? It's insane. But there it is. So yeah. Follow Randy at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Oh, dude, Visions. Just like how you're a cool friend and a cool fucking dude, I've met Chicken Wizard in real life. He's the coolest dude ever. Chicken Wizard is such a cool dude. So Chicken Wizard, thanks a lot for being a good fan and a good friend, buddy. Can't wait to hang out with you the next time. And like I said, the next time I come into town, I'm going to look at my buddy Chris's Toy Man show. Because now, it's unfortunate, but now Chris's dad has been passed away for quite a while. But Chris told me, he goes, well, Fears, my dad invented that toy show. And when he died, he gave it to me. And I was like, well, Chris, you're doing the right thing. You're keeping up the family legacy. You didn't let the toy show die. Plus, if you guys get a chance, in Missouri, Chris's Toy Man show is fucking epic. So I highly suggest you guys going to it, because I've always had a good time. Anytime I've went to a Toy Man show, it is marvelous. It's I don't know what else to say. It's marvelous. It's epic. It's fantastic. It's a great toy show. So, I agree, Visions. He's such a cool dude, and you're a cool dude, and I appreciate your friendship, buddy, and I appreciate all of my fans, and I appreciate all the friendships I've made online and offline. So, yeah. What a great show. But I will be back tomorrow with another epic show, as always, my friends. So, I'm taking off. But this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And cheerio, my fine chaps. Oh, that's good. All right, try bye.